what's going on, everybody? So, welcome to another live play of the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. So, what is good, Lucas? So, right now I have the official scoreboard right up on screen. So, right now for the starting lineups for the Phillies, got Schwarber leading off, Haas is batting second, Harper batting third, Castellanos fourth, Realmuto fifth, DD sixth, Alec Boehm seventh, Bryson Stott eighth, and Mickey Moniak hitting in the ninth spot. But yeah, huge shout out to the two that's coming in here. Greatly appreciate it. Before the first page, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. You're new. We are on the road to 1K. Hopefully, we can try to at least get there by the end of the year. And we got Josh, and then they're facing Josh Alexander. I'm sorry, Jason Alexander. And so far an 0-0 record with a 2.57 ERA, and a second start with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. So now we got Kyle Schwarber now coming up. Let me get into full screen mode here. Kind of make everything a little bit easier for you guys to see. But huge shout out to the four that's here. Greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in. Just greatly appreciate it. All right. So Schwarber this year hit under a $197 with a 321 on base, slugging .457 with 14 home runs and 27 RBIs. And here comes the first pitch from Alexander. That isn't there for a called strike one. So no balls and a strike to Kyle Schwarber. So no balls and one strike to Kyle Schwarber. But huge shout out to the four that's still here. Greatly appreciated. And the 0-1 pitch. That misses a bit outside for ball one. So it counts 1 ball and 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Let me see if I can actually fix the and the 1-1 pitch. That misses downstairs for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike to Kyle Schwarber. So Schwarber put up so far right now, the first 3 pitches, putting up a good at bat, but he shot at the 4 that's here. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. And the 2-1 pitch. That is in there at the knees for called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Schwarber. All right, so now it counts to 2 balls. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Alexander. That misses for ball 3 on a 93-mile-an-hour sinker. So now full count to Schwarber. And I got Rhys Hoskins on deck. And the 3-2 pitch. And Schwarber draws a walk. So we got the first base runner for the Phillies on a walk to Kyle Schwarber. Absolutely. All right. Absolutely, Lucas. So now we got Rhys Hoskins hit 216 with 8 homers and 25 RBIs. And we've got Kyle Schwarber. So far, we have 2 stolen bases of the year. So Alexander would deliver the first pitch to Hoskins. That is in there at the knees for a called strike 1. So no balls on the strike to Rhys Hoskins. A huge shout out to the 3 that's here. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That misses a bit outside for ball 1, so it counts out even a ball on the strike to Rhys Hoskins.
Surprised they closed it up because it was not too bad.
And the 1-1 pitch. And Hoskins chops it foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rhys Hoskins.
Did a very good job of that against the Cubs in his first start. 97 pitches and 7 innings pitched. Lots of grounders.
All right, so the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes to pitch. And that is a base hit to the right. So we got runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first. So a nice piece of hitting from Rhys Hoskins. So that's the first hit for the Phillies on the board from good old Rhys Hoskins. All right. Yeah, just yeah. I mean, Amaro said it best. I mean, don't want to do too much and pull an outside pitch to the left, and you're basically screwed. Now we got Bryce Harper up, another guy that's been on a hot tear as of recently. Because him and Stott all kind of talk about it. And then the first pitch to the Harper misses it way inside of the dirt for ball one. So basically, for those who do not know that, and now they're showing the home run replay because from the game time grand slam off of Raisel Iglesias. And also you got to think too, and also got Bryson Stott, the number 8-hole hitter. 8-hole hitter with his first career walk-off at the major leagues. Off of the Los Angeles Angels, who has lost 12 straight and then did fire their manager, Joe Maddon, along the way. So now got Phil Nevin now taking over as interim manager for the Los Angeles Angels. So now Harper is already ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. So Alexander, he comes set. Picks and deals. He 1-0 pitch. And I'll skewer double play. So that's 2 outs with Harper on first now. Unbelievable. Just poor base running.
Very difficult running situation for Kyle Schwarber. You cannot get doubled up on a line drive, but he had to hold up. He ends up having to freeze right here.
So basically, that's a fielder's choice for
Urias did a heck of a job of
just for Harper.
realizing that Schwarber could not advance, and then they end up doubling him up and man on first base and kind of thwarts this possible threat.
So now we got Castellanos, the number 4 hitter, up for the Phillies. With the 244 average, ends with 7 homers and 29 RBIs so far to start the 2022 campaign for Castellanos. And the pitch. Misses low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, to Nick Castellanos.
Really good piece of hitting, actually. I mean, just tried to drive it where it was pitched, and unfortunately hit it right at the white shirt.
And the 1-0 pitch. And that's a slow runner up the third base line. And that. So the Phillies go 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the first. So off on the skewer double play to the bottom of the first we go after a commercial break. All right. All right. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, just a weird double play. The Brewers turned, got Schwarber in a rundown. And you can't blame him because if he gets called, you got to freeze on the line drive anyways. But Harper just hit it hard. I mean, just got to get over the third baseman's head. I mean, that wouldn't have been the problem. But it is what it is, though. You really can't be too upset about it. I'm just saying. All right. Ready. A huge shout out to the two viewers that's in here. Greatly appreciated. Make sure you smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. New, definitely share this out. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps on the journey to 1K. All right, to the bottom of the first we go.
Base runners in there half of the first, but were unable to score. Ranger Suarez out warming up. Let's look at the Brewers lineup brought to you by Xfinity.
So for the lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers, you got Urias batting first. You got Tyrone Taylor hitting second, Christian Yelich third, McCutcheon fourth, Renfroe fifth, batting to left 6th, Victor Carantini batting 7th, Colton Wong batting 8th, and Pablo Reyes batting 9th for the Philadelphia Phillies. And we got Ranger Suarez on the mound so far for the Philadelphia Phillies.
He's 0-2. He's got 10 earnings, 9 walks and 14 Ks in his last 3 starts. That's just not Ranger Suarez like. I mean, it's what's strange about it is that he's 62% strikes. Not all that different from his strike percentage from last year.
So Orioles are with 243 average.
Walking guys way too much.
I think that's the biggest thing.
And the first pitch to Orioles. That's in there for a called strike at 93 on that sinker from Ranger Suarez.
Can't really put my finger on it other than the fact that he just hasn't gotten it going. He had a late start in spring training.
And the 0-1 pitch, and Orioles hits it to shallow left center. Mickey Moniak calls out Castellanos and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 away with first 2 pitches. Now we got the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, now coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers.
You know, pitchers like hitters get into slumps. That's partly what it seems like Ranger is in, just from a location standpoint.
And again, I mean, he's trying to be aggressive with his stuff, and that's the one thing that I've always really liked about him is his strength, is the quality of the strikes. He's not getting that fastball in on the right-handers consistently enough.
Now we got Tyrone Taylor, and the first pitch to Taylor clips the lower quadrant of the zone for strike 1. So no balls on the strike to Tyrone Taylor. And the 0-1 pitch. That's in there. Nice backdoor curveball at 78. First strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. So far, Suarez with 4 pitches. And the 0-2 pitch. This is a bit down, bit low for ball 1. So now it counts ball 2 strikes to Taylor here in the bottom of the first with a 231 average.
You gotta love that as an infielder.
Yeah, I think this pace right here, this is a good pace that he's got going. I know it's only 2 hitters.
And here comes the 1-2 pitch from Suarez. Misses a bit outside on a fastball at 95. Counts now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
22 walks for Ranger this year. Last year he walked 33. The difference is he's walked 22 in 48 innings this year. Last year he walked
and here comes the 2-2 pitch from Suarez. And Taylor chops it foul.
Pretty significant difference in 2% difference in walk percentage, and that's a lot.
So Brewers offense, they're the 13th in the National League in average of a 230 clip, 10th in OPS at 705, first in home runs with 72, but they're 3rd in the National League in strikeouts. And Taylor hits it to the right side, and Hoskins makes the play to Suarez, covers the bag for out number 2. So that's 8. So 2 quick outs for Ranger Suarez. So I will get into my thoughts on Suarez so far. Well, while we're talking about that, is that I think Suarez at times has a tendency to be, he can be efficient. One start can be sometimes he's very streaky when it comes to his with his pitches. So now they're showing the quick stats for Christian Yelich so far this year, hitting a 218 average with 5 home runs, 21 RBIs with a 313 on base and a 360 slugging percentage so far this year. And the first pitch to Yelich, that's in there for a called strike.
In fact, he hit for the cycle against the Reds. It was the 3rd time he's hit for the cycle against the Reds in his career. And since that time, he's hitting just 165.
And the 0-1 pitch. And chops it to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit for Christian Yelich, obviously with the shift on.
I kind of hope that's not the thing that gets him going, but it's a pretty good piece of hitting. He has the entire infield on the right side, and all he really does is just push this ball off of him. Pretty good sinker.
It's a good sinker, but just got to put it where nobody's there. And that's another reason why I don't want the shift. This is why I can't wait for the shift to be banned, because I want to play. You just want to play straight up defense. That's how I've always been accustomed, throughout my entire career. So now we got the former Philly, the number 4 hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen, Hey, what's good, Dylan? And that is in there for a called strike one right down the middle to Andrew McCutchen.
I'll get this going. I'll get it going.
He's trying to talk himself out of it.
I think you're right.
So far, we got our
Today, I said,
Suarez already up to
reaction
11
after
pitches so
getting
far
the
here in the
32,
bottom of the
we're kinda
first.
used to his reaction over the last few years.
And the 0-1 pitch skips in the dirt for ball one to Andrew McCutchen.
He said it was genuine. He said it
A huge
was
shout out to the
paying
4
off.
people that's coming in, though.
Well, he's a competitor. There's no question. I mean, he's used to having some success, and he's not really getting it done offensively for them right now. And I mean, the entire team is sort of struggling. And with Renfroe having been out, he was raking prior, but when Renfroe was out, Yelich not swinging.
And the 1 more pitch. And that is a base hit for Andrew McCutchen. That's down the line. Not in time, so the Brewers are on the board. So that's an RBI double for Andrew McCutchen.
Pretty good piece of hitting by Kutch. And you know, with the speed of Christian Yelich,
So the Phillies get so.
Just gets it past.
Yeah, Dylan.
And then Schwartz tries to throw him out. You watch Christian Yelich, he can really run. He can do a lot of things on the baseball field, but one of them is that he can really go. He scores fairly easily. The Brewers take a 1-0 lead.
So runner at third, he gets a double, and he goes to third on the throw. It's his 7th double of the year. And Hunter Renfroe.
Now we got Hunter Renfroe now up for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the first pitch. That is in there for a called strike one at the knees.
Ruben was right, though. He was red hot. He was hitting .395 in his last 11 games.
So this year for Hunter Renfroe, a .266 average with 9 home runs and 19 RBIs this year for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the 0-1 pitch. And Chop swings it, fouls it off for strike 2. So no, ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Tomorrow they'll activate Willie Adames. It's kind of out today because he was ready to go. Thought he was going to be activated. And Craig Counsell said,
and we got the 0-2 pitch
go through another day
coming.
where he felt good.
And Suarez delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So inning is over. But I'll say this too. Look, even though Milwaukee has gotten a run, it couldn't be worse than that. I'll say that much. Like, it cannot be worse than, like, say, if you just give up a run and get the 3 outs, it's just that. Look, I'm fine with that. That's easy to overcome. Let's say if you give up 5, 6 in the first inning, then that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, as a current player myself, like, I can understand that. And as a pitcher myself as well. Like, if you give a run, yes, I get that. You know, I mean, I know it's not the ideal thing you want to do, but it happens. That happens in the game of baseball. It's you really can't do anything about that. Oh my God. But yeah. So now we got JT, DD, and Alec Bohm, the scheduled hitters, to the top of the second. Oh, lordy. All right, hang on a second here. Nope. All right. All right, so now we're going to the top of the second with the Phillies down 1-0 to the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Now they're showing for the 2010 MLB draft class. You got Harper, Yelich, Castellanos, and JT.
Christian Yelich was picked 23rd overall, Castellanos 44th, and JT, who leads things off, was the 104th pick in that draft.
And the first pitch to JT, that misses downstairs for ball 1. So a ball, no strikes to JT Realmuto.
Manny Machado.
You still have Machado, and then also got Machado, Sale, Syndergaard, Merrifield, DeGrom, and Peterson. Also part of that 2010 MLB draft class. And the 1-0 pitch, that is in there for a call strike one on the outside corner to JT Realmuto. So Alexander evens the count at 1 ball straight to JT.
Creates that length in the lineup. We're kind of hoping that Castellanos gets it going as well.
And the 1-1 pitch. And Reyes with the play, makes the play for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top of the second for the Phillies. So now we got the number 6 hole hitter, Didi Gregorius, now coming up for the Philadelphia Phillies.
And particularly when this guy's pitching for him, he's going to get nothing but ground balls with that sinker. And
so far this year for Didi, since coming back from the IL, with a 300 average, a 348 on base, 367 slug with no homers and 7 RBIs for the year. And the first pitch to Didi, that's on the outside corner for a call strike 1. So no balls on the strike to Didi Gregorius. And the 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1. So he counts not even a ball on the strike to Didi Gregorius.
It's a pretty high milestone if he wins this.
And that misses downstairs for ball 2. 2-0. 2-1 to Didi. And the 2-1 pitch. And Didi fouls it off to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Bill Garner has 563 wins, and he has 562.
He counts out 2 balls and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Off the bench the other day.
And the pitch.
He wasn't supposed to play.
And Didi hits it to deep center field. And Renfroe can't make the play. That's off the glove of Renfroe. And that looks like a triple for Didi Gregorius. With 1 out here in the top of the first. So Didi reaches off with a leadoff triple.
Well, he gets to this ball, but he doesn't quite corral it. The thing I really like about what Didi is doing, he's doing a heck of a job of using the other side of the field. He got a base hit the other day.
Looks like Taylor cannot make the play.
He just ball to center field, left center field, and Taylor gets a very good jump on it. He
just can't make the play. So that's an easy 3-bagger for Didi.
Unfortunately for the Brewers, he doesn't. Fortunately for the Phillies, got action.
Now we got Alec Bohm up with runners in score position. So we got Alexander coming set. Kicks and deals the first pitch to Bohm. That's a bit high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. So that's the first triple of the year for Didi Gregorius. But here's shout out to the 2 people that's coming in here. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're coming from Twitch, my Facebook, or YouTube, definitely share this out. Make sure you leave a like on it and definitely hit the subscribe button as well. And a good cut by Alec Bohm. Out of play. Counts not even a ball and a strike to Alec Bohm. So a 262 average with 3 homers and 19 RBIs for Bohm. The 304 on base.
If I'm hitting right-handed to be right center, that makes you kind of stay on the ball a little bit better. In case you miss it, if you drive it, maybe you can hit it well in the air.
So Bohm with the count now even a ball and a strike. Alexander kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. This is a bit inside for ball 2. So Bohm already in the hit. Yo, what's good, Further AM? What is good? What is good? So that's the second hit for the Phillies on the leadoff triple by Didi Gregorius. Now Bohm's already heading the count. 2 balls and a strike, and the 2-1 pitch off the bat. Juan looks back, and that's 2 outs here, and the top of the second. That's really unfortunate. So just let that pitch go, unfortunately. So now we got Bryson Stott, another Las Vegas kid. Like I said earlier, he's also has a walk-off hit. So We got Bryson Stott now coming up here in the top of the second with runners on with Didi on third, and the first pitch to Stott. That misses a bit outside for ball one, so 1-0 to Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott already in the headed count. A ball, no strikes. Hit 159 with 2 homers, 13 RBIs, and the 1-0 pitch. That's a nice backdoor curveball for strike one. So he counts down even on a ball and a strike to Bryson Stott.
For him, playing more is helping him.
Absolutely. It's very difficult as a young player to not be sure whether you're going to be in that lineup or not the next day if you go over. A lot more comforting.
And the 1-1 pitch to Stott. Hits it to the left. Out of play for strike two. It's a long foul ball for Bryson Stott. Now down so this season for Bryson Stott, with 2 outs score position, a 5 for 14 clip, and a 357 average in the situation for Bryson Stott. A huge shout out to the 3 people that's coming in here. Great, you guys greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate that a lot.
As many opportunities as he can if he's in the big leagues.
And Bryson Stott down the count of ball 2 strikes. And Alexander gets the sign that he wants. Kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. That is 3 outs. God, unfortunate that D leads off the triple. Bone can't get anything going. Stott just should have made contact on that pitch that was right down the middle. So to the bottom of the second we go with the Phillies still down 1-0. All right. Hey, huge shout out to the 3 that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys are new, smash that like button, hit that subscribe when you guys are new, and definitely share this out. We are trying to get back to at least try to get to 540 because YouTube took a good chunk of like 6 subs away from me, so that's some bullshit. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, for those who are watching, make sure you leave a like if you come from Facebook. But yeah, he shot a 3 that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. Now showing some advertisement for the next upcoming series against the Diamondbacks. Plays against some concerts coming up in the at the Citizens Bank Park. Which for those who have not seen, that might get renamed. Because I think the naming rights might be soon to be up as it stands. But yeah. All right. We're back from commercial break. So obviously, if you're betting, so you got Milwaukee under minus 300 to win the NL Central.
Not a bad bet on the Cards.
Cubs are playing better, but I can't see that happening. I think it's between the Brewers.
They got the plus 200 for the Cardinals. So now to the bottom of the second we go. So we got Rowdy Tellez, Victor Carantini, and Colton Wong, the scheduled hitters here in the bottom of the second for the Milwaukee Brewers. So Rowdy Tellez so far this year hitting 249 with 10 homers, 36 RBIs with a 312 on base. Obviously coming from the Blue Jays, where he was mostly known as a DH. So now in the first pitch from Suarez, hits and deals, skips in the dirt for ball 1. So Tellez already had the count. 1 ball, no strikes to Rowdy Tellez. And that's a bit high for ball 2. 2-0 to Rowdy Tellez.
Acquired last year by the Brewers from the Toronto Blue Jays.
And here comes the 2-0 pitch from Suarez, and Tellez chops it on the ground. And a nice play by Stott, and Stott makes a nice play for out number 1. So 1 away here in the bottom of the second. On a nice defensive play by Bryson Stott.
On the left side of the infield, playing a lot of short with Didi out. And he reaches very well to his left. Makes a heck of a play to knocking this down. Knows that Tellez doesn't really run all that well, and that's your GMC precision play of the game.
All right.
Stays right with it. Flips it on over to Reese. Major's pretty happy about that. I bet.
Yeah, big time.
And the first pitch, that is in there for strike 1-2, Victor Caratini. The former
start behind the plate. Brewers acquired Caratini from the San Diego Padres.
And the 0-1 pitch. Tops on the ground, right back to Ranger Suarez. And Suarez makes the play for out number 2. So on the 1-3 on the pullout. So easy 2 outs here for Ranger Suarez. So far here in the bottom of the second. Now we got the number 8 hole here, Colton Wong, coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers.
A lot of first pitch strikes, and that's when he's the most effective, when he does that.
So Wong this year hitting .229 with a .322 on base, .391 slugging, with 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Here on the 2022 campaign for the Milwaukee Brewers.
6 of 7 first pitch strikes. This is the number 8 batter.
And the first pitch to Wong, that misses a bit outside for ball 1 at 95 on that fastball from Ranger Suarez.
That could have gone either way. It was off the play a little bit, but it could have gone either way.
And the 1-0 pitch, that is in there for a called strike 1, so now the count's not even. A ball on the strike to Colton Wong, the second baseman.
Because of those splits, you know, counts one.
And the 1-1 pitch, that is a bit high for ball 2. That looked like still in the strike zone, but oh well.
Yeah, this is kind of a, if you look at the lineups the Brewers have put out there, let's say the last 7 days, this is not one of them.
And the 2-1 pitch, and that's a broken bat. Stott comes up with it, and that is out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers from Ranger Suarez. So it's to the bottom of the third, or top of the third we go, with the Phillies still down 3-0. All right. All right. Hey, huge shout out to the 2 people that's coming in here. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. And obviously a boring commercial break, which I have my phone muted. Or I have the sound turned off, I should say, but still muted. Either way. All right. All right. No.
Shows set to take place after the
All right, so now to the top of the third inning we go.
6:05. It's Sunday, July 3rd. It's 7:08. The new this year. Enjoy a must-see short film titled "The Fanatic Saves the Fourth" on Fanavision. Visit Phillies.com to secure your tickets.
So now we got 9 hitters. We got Moniak, Schwarber, and Hoskins. On the first pitch, Moniak chops it on the ground on the left side. That's going to be tough. And that's off the glove of Alexander. That, for me, I would say scored that as a base hit from Mickey Moniak. So that's the third hit for the Philadelphia Phillies off the bat of Mickey Moniak.
Wish it could. I would have taken like every class possible.
So now we got the top of the order now come. So now we get the lineup now flipped over to the top of the order.
Yeah, Mickey swings over this singer and pulls it, but puts it in the right spot. Hustles down the line.
Just right in no man's land in that one simple spot. So now we got Schwarber in his first plate appearance. Reached on base with a walk.
And here is Schwarber, who walked his first time.
So now you got Moniak on first. We got Schwarber now, the top of the order now coming up for Philadelphia. And Moniak draws the throw from Alexander, but to no avail.
Thing. I mean, he literally was caught in the middle. It's a line drive, and Reyes, he just picked it. He had to freeze. And then, I mean, you got to give Milwaukee Brewers some credit. Urias did a really nice job.
And the first pitch to Schwarber misses a bit inside for ball one. So ball, no strikes to Schwarber.
Right at him. Well, the ball was hit so hard. Even if he was, he would have tagged him and thrown to second base and got him there, or thrown to first.
So Schwarber already had in the count, a ball, no strikes.
Something you just can't do anything about.
And the 1-0 pitch. That misses a bit outside for ball two. Not by much. That could be 50-50.
Looks like a transformer or a banana. I'm not sure which.
Colorful. Sure is bright. It's not easy on the eyes.
Or maybe it is.
For some.
You're the pitcher.
And the 2-0 pitch. And Schwarber holds up for ball three. So 3-0 is the count on Schwarber. And they got Hopkins on deck, and he is 1 for 1 with a single. So now Schwarber already had in the count, a ball and a strike. Or I'm sorry, 3-0 on the count. And the 3-0 pitch misses outside for ball four, and Schwarber walks for the second time here in the ball game. So second time for a second walk issued by Alexander, which is 2 of them to Kyle Schwarber. But it seems to me that it kind of gives an indicator that Schwarber has seen the ball really well. So now we got Rhys Hoskins. Now he is 1 for 1 with a single. And he is one of the 3 hits accounted for the Phillies so far in this ball game. So far, it bumped his average up to a 220 average for Rhys Hoskins on that single back in the first.
Rhys was 1 for 10 against the Brewers the last time the Phillies faced them. The Phillies lost 2 of 3 to Milwaukee in Philadelphia.
And the first pitch to Hoskins misses way outside for ball one. So that is 5 balls out of the strike zone from Jason Alexander.
Right there off the plate.
So we got it on an 84-mile-an-hour slider.
Sinker's going to try to get a ground ball from Rhys, and it's up to Rhys to try to get him up in the zone a little bit so he can drive something.
All right, so Hoskins already had an account of 1 ball, no strikes. We got Moniak on second, Schwarber on first, and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and misses for strike 1 on a 93-mile-an-hour sinker just below the hands. So far, so a 237 average, 2 doubles, a homer, 16 RBIs, and 14 strikeouts so far for Hoskins with runners in scoring position. So not the best ideal kind of candidate with runners in scoring position, as the numbers show. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And Hoskins hits it to medium deep center. Tyler makes the catch. And Moniak tags to go to third. So runners on first and third with 1 out here in the top of the third. But obviously with the good speed by Moniak. And I'll talk about Moniak probably during the commercial break because sometimes my grievances with Phillies fans. I don't know if you have not seen my Phillies Talk podcast, which is all things Phillies Talk. And now we got Bryce Harper, the number yeah, just a nice. And look, even though maybe a fly up, but it's still good enough to have Moniak the tie and run to third, and they got the go ahead run at first. Now we have Harper, he is 0 for 1 with he ground out in the fielder's choices for his first time up.
So now Bryce Harper with it sharply his first time up.
And we got runners on the corners. And the first pitch to Harper fouls it back for strike 1. No balls and a strike to Bryce Harper here for the Philadelphia Phillies.
He has just a .230 batting average against the Brewers, which is the lowest average versus any National League opponent.
So we got no balls in the strike to Bryce Harper with less than 2 outs here with the runners on the corners. Alexander kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. And that's that's going to be a sac. So that's a sacrifice fly, but Harper gets the Phillies on the board. So we're tied up at 1 here on a nice play by and just Bryce Harper just take the outside pitch, even though it just flied out, but still it was a productive out for Bryce Harper. So now a game tied at 1. Now we got the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos, now coming up for Philadelphia. But he shouted the 2 that's still here. Greatly appreciate you guys. You're still sticking with me here. And the first pitch, and Castellanos fouls it back for strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Nick Castellanos. He is 0 for 1 with a ground up back in the first.
Just do what's necessary to drive the run in. Really nice piece of hitting by Bryce.
All right.
Castellanos.
And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Alexander. And that is a base hit for Nick Castellanos. So Schwarber stops at second. So we got first and second with 2 outs here in the top half of the third. So a nice good piece of hitting from Nick Castellanos just to take that ball the other way.
Stays right on it, drives it to right in typical Castellanos fashion.
Good piece of hitting, though. But huge shout out to the 3 that's here. Greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in. Huge shout out to those who are still sticking with me here. Now we got JT up. So now we got the number 5 hitter here at the top of the third. And here's the first pitch to JT. And that's a nice play by Reyes. Oh, just get time in Castellanos at second. So it looks like try to check it. Yeah, so that'll end the inning so far. So now it's a tie ball game on the sac fly by Bryce Harper. All right. But huge shout out to the 5 that's here. Greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button. Definitely share this out. Every bit helps. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're new. We're on the road to 1K here on the Philly Sports Talk podcast channel. Try to build it. Greatly appreciate that as well. Definitely share this out. Every bit helps as well. But yeah, he shot at the 4 that's still with me here. For those who are just tuning in, the game is game tied at 1. With obviously off the bat of Harper on a sac fly to bring in Mickey Moniak, who pretty much got the inning started off with an infield single. Obviously, Schwarber walked. Hoskins flies out to center, which allowed Mickey Moniak to tag up to go to third with less than 2 outs. And then obviously Harper gets the sac fly, which drives in Mickey Moniak. And here we are. We're at a tie ball game, 1 on a 1-1, 1-1, going to the bottom of the third for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Okie dokie. All right, so to the bottom third we go.
Major Suarez and the Phillies are tied up at
so now 1 run on 4 hits for the Phillies and a 1 run on 2 hits for the Milwaukee Brewers. A huge shout out to the 4 that's here. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Here, joining me here in the bottom of the third. The game tied at 1.
Just a half game ahead of the St. Louis Cardinals. They have spent 42 days in first place.
So now we got Reyes now coming up. Pablo Reyes.
And you
So far this year, hit with 300 average, 364 on base, 300 slugging, with no homers and no RBIs. So his schedule here has got Pablo Reyes, Luis Urias, and Tyrone Taylor. The scheduled hitters here in the bottom of the third. And the first pitch to Suarez. That's in there for a called strike at the belt. So no balls on the strike to Pablo Reyes.
He hasn't been in the big leagues all that much. Started off in the Pirates organization.
And the 0-1 pitch. And Reyes hits it to short right center. Bryson Stott calls everybody off. Makes the catch for out number one. So one away here for the Phillies portion, or I'm sorry, the Brewers portion of the bottom of the third. So now we got Luis Urias. However you pronounce it. I do apologize if I'm butchering his last name.
Really like the way how efficient he is right now with his strike throwing and the quality of his pitches.
So Urias so far 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the first. And the first pitch from Suarez. That's in there for a called strike at the knees on a 94 mile an hour sinker. And the 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a called strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop, Luis Urias.
Well, Urias has done a heck of a job, especially defensively. And again, that's what Craig Counsell really emphasizes. And it's such an
and Suarez takes and deals the 0-2 pitch. This has been inside for ball 1 to Urias. Here in the bottom of the third. I greatly appreciate the 2 people still sticking with me here. I greatly do appreciate that as well. Means a lot here on the Phillies Sports Talk podcast channel.
26-year-old left-hander Ranger Suarez.
So Suarez already heading the count of ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. And Urias chops it on the ground. D-Day makes the play for out number 2. So Urias, who can run, but D-Day just has the better arm. Gets the out at first. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third for the Milwaukee Brewers. So now we got the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Ball off the end of the bat. Let his defense work.
Now coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers. And he's also 0 for 1 with a ground up back in the first for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Didn't care for County Stadium much, Tom.
And the first pitch to Taylor hits it right back up the middle. Stott on the play, and that will do it. So 4-3 on the putout. So that's end of the third for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, but yeah, he's shot with the 4 people that's coming in. Though greatly appreciate you guys just tuning in for. All right. All right. All right. To the top of the 4th we go.
Round 4th inning is brought brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2022 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils.
All right.
Brewers are making a change out at second base. Here is going to come in.
So Keston here now is coming in to play a second.
I assume it is first at bat. Try to get you an update.
Oh, so it looks like we might have an injury.
We get something.
Did he get his bat blown up?
He did.
Got in on him.
Yeah, he did.
So now we got Didi now leading it off. He is 1 for 1 with the triple. Then the first pitch to Didi. That's in there on the inside corner for a called strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Didi Gregorius, who had a triple back in the second, but the Phillies failed to bring him home. But
One strike to Didi.
and the 0-1 pitch that misses inside for ball 1.
Didi tripled his first time up.
And Alexander kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch to Didi. Swings and misses for strike 2 on the curveball. So ball 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius off the pitch from Jason Alexander. Now Alexander already had the count a ball and 2 strikes, but so far up to 46 pitches in this so far up to this point of the game, and the 1-2 pitch. And that is a ground ball right in the shift. And that pulls Tellez off the bag. That should be an. I don't think you can give that a base hit since that pulled him off the bag. Well, I'm going to see how they're going to score that.
You know, with Craig Counsell's ball club, if you don't make the plays, the routine plays, you don't get it.
All right, my phone was stopped.
You have to play a whole lot unless you're hitting over it.
Yeah, that's crazy though. This should be that's not a good throw.
Pretty routine play, although he's playing way out there.
And Keston here really almost overthrew Brady Tellez, but saved. So that's an E4. So an error on Kira. And I got Alec Bohm. He is 0 for 1. And the first pitch to Bohm. That is in there for a call strike 1 at the knees. So basically a 1 for 2 day for Didi. Oh yeah, absolutely. He'd give that a base hit, but it's like there's no way. Now Bohm right down the count, a ball, no strikes. And we got Didi on at first, reaching on the error by Keston Kira. And Alexander kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch to Bohm. That misses a bit outside for ball 2, or ball 1, I should say, at 93 miles an hour on that fastball.
Alexander's not going to dazzle you with his stuff. I mean, as I said, sinker, slider, pretty basic. Every once in a while, mix in a change-up.
And Bohm with the count even, and the pitch misses a bit outside for ball 2 on that slider, registering at 82 miles an hour. So basically, Alexander this year is basically almost doing his sinker at almost 60% of the time.
Against the Cubs, but he was getting ground balls.
And the 2-1 pitch, and Bohm hits on the short. 6-4-3 off the back again. So that's 1 out here in the top 4th.
Well, there's not only something wrong with his arm, there might be something wrong with his head a little bit. I mean, sometimes that, those easy ones, they get in your head a little bit. You kind of get the thing, almost looks like he's got the thing. It's a semi-routine ground ball for 2.
So here it can't make the play again.
Just looks uncomfortable throwing the baseball.
Just like there's something.
Off the bag.
It does. So that's a fielder's choice for Alex Bohm. So now we got Bryson Stott, the number 8 hole hitter coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far in this game. And the first pitch to Stott, that's in there for a call, strike 1. Honestly, if I was Stott and saw that floating up there, at least take a hack at it.
He had arm fatigue a lot. He had an elbow injury last year.
And the 1-1 pitch, that misses outside for ball. So counts out even 1 ball and 1 strike to Bryson Stott.
Home plate umpire in Sunday's game, Laz Diaz. He's a veteran, by the way.
Oh, yes, he is.
So they got Laz Diaz behind the plate.
Been around a
Trip Gibson at first, Nate Tomlinson at second, and Dan Bellino at third. That's the umpire crew. And the pitch misses downstairs for ball 2. 2-1 to Bryson Stott. Yeah, but huge shout out to the three total people that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it a lot. All right.
Superman Rob Thompson's got something going.
All right, so Bryson Stott already had the count, 2 balls and a strike, and the pitch. And Bryson Stott fouls it off to even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 4th.
Well, his spelling is a little different.
Yeah, Thompson, Thom, no P.
No P, S-O-N.
And I guess it was either Tonto like your Jim Salisbury said, "You ever ask your dad why he had the P in the last name?" He goes, "No, I never did." Because they probably should have.
Journalism at its finest.
Oh, it was a very
So then they count
entertaining
2
exchange.
balls and 2 strikes to rookie Bryson Stott. And Stott and Bone draws a throw, but to no avail for the.
Listen, I've known Rob. You've known him longer than I have, but I've known him even beyond his 5 years with the Phillies. I never knew him to be this way, but he said, "I think Joe Torre gave it to me because, I would always try to top somebody."
And the 2-2 pitch. And Stott hits it to left center. And Taylor makes the catch for out number 2. Now we got the number 9 hole hitter, Mickey Moniak, now coming out for Philadelphia.
And we all do. We all know people like that, but I never envisioned Rob Thompson as being that kind of.
So we got Alexander already up to 56 pitches so far. Here right now at the top of the 4th for the Milwaukee Brewers. So Mickey Moniak so far this game 1 for 1 with a single back in the 3rd, with a run scored, now bumped up his average to 214.
And so far the Phillies have responded.
All right.
That continues.
And the first pitch to Moniak, that's right down the middle for a called strike 1. So no balls on the strike to to Mickey Moniak, I should say. But he shot to the 2 that's still here. Greatly appreciate it. And Bone draws another throw from Alexander. So now, Mickey Moniak already down the count. No balls on the strike. And the pitch. And that's and Yelich makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing to do it for the Phillies in their half of the inning. Now, obviously, to the commercial break for the bottom half to start the bottom half for the Milwaukee Brewers. So back to work goes Ranger Suarez. A huge shout out to the 4 that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it a lot for those who are tuning in. But like I was saying about Mickey Moniak, I don't know if everybody has not picked up what I had to say about Moniak in one of my Phillies Talk podcast episodes. Is that the fact that the Phillies got him out of high school, and a lot of Phillies fans are kind of getting on his ass at times, because obviously, of his development, because it's like, oh, this, like, he's absolute garbage and all that. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, literally, like, this kid has come into the major leagues right out of high school. So either way, like, say we played college ball, like, I mean, we wouldn't even have Mickey Moniak on the Phillies if we did play college ball. So either way, I know it was not the best ideal situation for to get Mickey Moniak number 1 overall, but look, it is what it is, though. You really can't change the past. It happens. But yeah. Right. All right. All right.
Brought to you by Toyota Mall. time to find your 2022 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils.
So the bottom of the fourth we go, but the game tied still at 1.
Powered by Google Cloud. Gives us a look at the pitch
So Suarez this year goes to sinker 49% of the time, change up 23.4%, slider 8.4, and the first pitch misses downstairs to Yelich. 1 ball, no strikes. So Yelich already had in the count, no ball, no strikes from Suarez. And the 1-0 pitch. And that is a base hit past the diving Didi. So that's a base hit for Christian Yelich. That's Yelich's second hit off of Ranger Suarez.
Nice little piece of hitting. Get the fastball out over the plate. Looks like he's just absolutely trying to drive the ball the other way. Actually making a concerted effort to work over that left side of the field. He's been rewarded.
All right, now we got Andrew McCutchen. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI double back in the first.
So now McCutchen, who doubled home Yelich his first time up.
And Yelich draws the throw from Ranger Suarez. And the first pitch to McCutchen swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and a strike to Andrew McCutchen, former Philly. Had some decent moments here. Just not the same player as he once was back in his early days. But he was somewhat productive for the Phillies last season. And Yelich draws another throw from Suarez.
They absolutely have to keep him close. He will steal his bags. Always been pretty proficient.
So McCutchen already down to the count. No balls. 1 strike from Ranger Suarez. And the 0-1 pitch misses a bit upstairs for ball once, and he counts out even a ball in the strike to Andrew McCutchen.
He has the top 6 pop times in the National League this year.
He's really been throwing the ball extremely well. He's throwing out like 60% of the runners or some crazy number like that.
And the 1-1 pitch misses inside for ball 2. 2-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Actually, let me correct that. It's the top 6 in all of Major League Baseball, not just the National League.
And here comes the 2-1 pitch from Suarez. And McCutchen fouls in the back for strike 2 to even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Strongest throws. The second base, 88.2 is his top one. Miles per hour, that is.
All right. So now Suarez with the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andrew McCutchen. With the runner on first. That is Christian Yelich reached on with the base hit. And Suarez takes a peek, kicks and deals a 2-2 pitch. And foul back from McCutchen to stay alive in the count. Stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they got Hunter Renfroe on deck. Struck out swinging his first time up. Waiting on deck.
He was a little more erratic in 2021, but he's been lights out this season so far.
And the 2-2 pitch. That is a called strike 3 on the outside corner. So that is strikeout number 2 overall for Ranger Suarez. And I think McCutchen knew that was a well painted strike.
Pretty disgusted, but this is a beautiful pitcher's pitch in the right spot at the right time. Touched it in the great.
All right, so now we got 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. I got Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. And the first pitch to Renfroe, that is in there for a call. Strike one at the knees. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2.
Unbelievably good.
Hunter Renfroe. Okay. Make sure I didn't get a crack in the part of my headset. Wide open. And time has been called. And the 0-1 pitch to Renfroe and fouls it off. Now down on the count, no balls and 2 strikes to Ranger Suarez. And the 0-2 pitch. And Renfroe fouls it back to stay alive in the count. Still staying at no balls and 2 strikes to Hunter Renfroe.
Caught a little bit too much of the plate on that 0-2 pitch. Like the fact that he's throwing strikes, but every once in a while you got to change the eye level or expand the zone a little bit, especially with an 0-2 pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ranger kicks and deals. That's strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. That looked as a little bit off, but Suarez got the benefit of the call.
This is a fastball right in the right spot. He gets it off the plate just inside and freezes Renfroe and gets the call from.
And just good frame job by JT to steal that strike. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Now we got the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez, number 6 hole hitter. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out. We still got Christian Yelich on at first. And the first pitch, that is in there at the knees for a called strike 1 at 94 in that sinker. So far, 45 pitches for Ranger Suarez so far here in the bottom of the 4th. So Suarez gets the sign from JT, comes set, takes a peek at Yelich, delivers the 0-1 pitch, skips in the dirty. And that gets away from JT, and Yelich goes up to second. That should be a pass ball charge to JT Realmuto.
No, I mean, this is an impossible block. This ball is just hit down way too hard on it. It's a very, very short fastball or cutter. JT tries to front it up. Again, with that one leg down, it just makes it just all that much more difficult for guys to get in front of those pitches. And I just don't, I'm not a proponent of having that one leg down. But
all right, the count's on a ball on the strike. And that is a base hit for Rowdy Tellez, and that's going to be another run scored for. So Yelich comes around from second, scores, and that's going to be a double for Rowdy Tellez. Cheers, Steve. Cheers. So Milwaukee up 1 over the Philadelphia Phillies.
I mean, it's the little things, and this is actually not a bad pitch on Ranger Suarez's part, and Tellez just kind of.
And just let that pitch in the heart of the plate.
Hustles down the line, gets a good turn, and ends up at second base and scores.
So that's an RBI double.
3 hits now for left-handers.
All right. So now we got Victor Carantini, the catcher, now up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And the first pitch misses inside at 95 to Victor Carantini. So we're ball, no strikes to the number 7 hole hitter. So that's his 13th double of the year for Rowdy Tellez.
His 47 hits are tops on the Brewers ball club.
And the 1-0 pitch. And Carantini chops on the ground. Stott makes the underhand play for out number 3. So after the single by Christian Yelich to get on, after back-to-back strikeouts, just one bad pitch from Ranger Suarez puts the Phillies down 1. Now going to the top of the 5th. We're now down by 1 to the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh my gosh, JR, stop working. All right, to the top of the 5th we go. So Phillies trail it 2-1, but both teams with 4 hits apiece. Obviously, the error comes off the. So for the money line for the Brewers, Phillies trailing 1-0 after 2 innings is plus 125, but current money line is plus 170. But a huge shout to the 4 people that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate that as well. And the first pitch to Schwarber swings and fouls it off for strike 1.
So if you wager $10, as everybody knows, you win 17.
So no balls and a strike to Kyle Schwarber, who has walked twice. And the 0-1 pitch. Oh, wait a minute. And Schwarber did not like that. So that's a bit on a strike. That was a bit high above the letters. So now here we down the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch. That misses inside at the back foot for ball 1. So 1-2 to Kyle Schwarber. Here to start the top of the 5th. A huge shout out to the 4 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it for those who are tuning in. And the 1-2 pitch. And Schwarber hits it to deep left. And Yelich makes it an amazing catch and kind of bangs into a wall a little bit. That's just tough. So 1 away here in the top of the 5th. That was just very unorthodox, and the fact that he made that catch looked impossible to hit at first. The way how his body was not turned the right direction. So now we got Rhys Hoskins, and the first pitch to Hoskins. That's in there for a called strike on a slider that was right down the middle at 80 miles an hour.
Alexander has been pretty good.
But so 1 for 2 is Rhys Hoskins so far. And the 0-1 pitch. Takes that pitch for in the dirt for ball 1. Counts on even a ball and a strike to Rhys Hoskins. But a huge shout out to the 4 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it as well. And Alexander kicks the 1-1 pitch. And that is a base hit for Rhys Hoskins, his second hit of the ball game. So that's a 2 for 3 night for Rhys Hoskins. And now we got our Harper coming up. still 0 for 1, obviously with an RBI, with us obviously coming on that sac fly back in the previous inning.
They head to the zone and got a couple big base hits, and hopefully they can capitalize it. That's quite a few men on base already. What, 5? Time to start capitalizing on these base runners. A lot of traffic.
They've got 5 on base, and of the 5, 2 have been in scoring position.
That we need to work. Still need to continuously work on is to try to get runners home from scoring position. And the first pitch to Harper. And that is a base hit for Bryce Harper. And Hoskins puts the brakes on, stops at second. Runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Now we got Castellanos now coming up. I mean, he's also has a base hit for the Phillies tonight.
To the next level with Phillies Talk, presented by Team Toyota. It's the only place where you can hear Jim Salisbury and Corey Seidman break down the biggest Phillies stories and more. Check out the video pod on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
So we got a mini from the pitching coach now coming out for the Milwaukee Brewers. So that's going to be the first mound visit out of the 6, which allows all 30 teams to have 6 total mound visits. Obviously, try to speed up a little bit the game a little bit, but feels like Milwaukee.
And it's Obi. He's flipping that sidewinder over there. Dropped down considerably since he was with the Phillies.
Yeah, former affiliate Hobie Miller. I forgot I'm not gonna lie. I thought Hobie Miller was already out of the league. I just think we just need a better first baseman at this point.
Castellanos is grounded out. He's also single.
Well, that's the thing too. The problem is we don't have a backup first baseman, and I keep saying try to call up Derek Hall. Let's say if you do trade Hoskins, you also have Derek Hall to take his place at first base, and plain and simple. So now we got Castellanos with runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 5th against Jason Alexander. He is also 1 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch to Castellanos misses outside for ball 1. So 1-0 on Nick Castellanos. It is still a close game, though. I'll say that much. I thought it could it be worse? I'm not counting my chickens. And the 1-0 pitch misses downstairs for ball 2. 2-0 to Nick Castellanos.
Alexander hasn't been behind a whole lot of guys.
So season with runners in scoring position for Castellanos, a 231 average, 4 doubles, a home run, and 20 RBIs, but also unfortunately with 9 total strikeouts, which is very unfortunate. But so far, this at bat, already up ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And here comes the pitch from Alexander, the 2-0 pitch. Swings. Oh, a good healthy hack for swinging and miss. Strike 1. That's like I said, I am not counting my chickens before they hatch because Phillies have always, for some odd reason, has a tendency to let us down. But we'll see. But I'm not getting my hopes up. So now, still ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Alexander, he kicks and deals the 2-1 pitch to Castellanos. He leaves that down to the dirt for ball 3. So 3-1 on Nick Castellanos. But I appreciate for those. But it would be nice to see somewhat of October baseball in Philadelphia. But like I said, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. So Castellanos already had a 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. And chops it on the ground. And that's booted by the third. That's a fair ball. So bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. So I'd say that should be an infield. I say get that an infield hit to Castellanos.
It's not reviewable anyway. I think Pablo Reyes was trying to do a little bit too much on this play. Maybe trying to turn a double play instead of just securing it out. But he comes charging at this ball. Tries to get the short arm, but it looks like he's trying to turn this double play. So he backs up a little bit, comes to get it, kind of in between, and he flips it right on out of his glove. And their defense kind of letting him down a little bit here in the 5th inning. And That's a tough play now.
That's a really close play.
That's a really close play, and it's about the ball going.
I can put my channel link for the through the Facebook page, and that's a foul ball off the bat of JT. Just give me 1 second here. I do everything for all well, since before Joe Girardi got fired, I didn't really wanted to do it because if the Phillies keep playing like shit under Joe Girardi, I didn't want to do it. But since ever firing him, kind of got me to start getting back to doing these again. So now JT already down on the count, down the hole, no balls on the strike. And the 0-1 pitch. That misses inside for ball one. So 1 ball, no, and 1 strike to JT Realmuto. And that's just not just, and Nick, not just doing Phillies games. Also, I had done some I've done the USFL on the channel. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do some college football, some basketball, college base. I did college baseball. I'm going to do some college basketball at the same time. And for those who are following on Facebook, I am dropping my channel link in the chat as we speak. And the 1-1 pitch to JT. That's way outside for ball 2. 2-1 to JT Realmuto. A huge shout out to the 3 total people that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it a lot.
Major League average is 55.5, and he's at 80%, getting the runner home from third with less than 2 outs.
All right.
Now getting his pitch, he doesn't. In this situation.
So 2-1 the count on JT Realmuto.
You want to make sure you get a pitch to drive.
I appreciate it. Definitely share it out too. Greatly, I would definitely greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. So we got Alexander already getting the sign from Caratini. Kicks and deals the 2-1 pitch. And JT chops it foul. So now it counts out even 2 balls and 2 strikes to JT Realmuto.
Reese over at third. Bryce is at second base. Castellanos around at first.
So now 2-2 the count on JT. And the pitch. And stays alive and that one almost went into the Phillies dugout. So count still stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes to JT Realmuto.
He's way off the mark, and sometimes the umpires try to keep the third base coaches, but I think they now better understand. I mean, it's for their protection that they're so far off. Plus, he wants to get a good angle to be.
Huge shout to the 5 that's coming in though. Greatly appreciate it. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to JT. That's a bit low for ball 3. Oh, jeez, that's way too close for comfort on that pitch. And Counsell, it does not look happy. Just a bit low. So 3-2 with 1 out here in the top of the 5th with the bases loaded. Good Lord. And the pitch. And that's a base hit, so 5. And that's a double play. God damn it. So let's see where we're sitting at.
All right, that's it. So 5-4-3 double play.
Like, Larry, you can't fucking challenge that? Jesus Christ. Like, you've got a challenge you can use. Damn it. Well, unfortunately, no avail for the Phillies. And to the bottom of the 5th we go, and JT just cannot catch a break, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. Unfortunate. Just very unfortunate, as it seems. But appreciate for those who are tuning in. Very surprised as close as it is. I'll say this too. At least it's not Angel Hernandez not screwing this game. Because the thing about it is too, like, in that game, I think Schwarber had a point because when Schwarber got screwed on the pitch on the outside part of the plate when this was taken back in Philadelphia, like he kind of put the blame on not JT, but Angel Hernandez for screwing both sides. First of all, who those I don't get it. But other than that, I mean, do appreciate for those who are still tuning in for another rare Phillies play-by-play here on the channel. Hopefully my Wi-Fi signal here live on StreamYard can fix itself. If I've seen frozen, it's because of that. StreamYard's kind of been a little bit buggy as of late, so I do apologize for that. But yeah. Yeah, right. But yeah.
Defensive plays of the game.
Yeah, this is the reason why these guys are in first place in the Central. Great play by Reyes, and really heads up play by Urias to get the double play in the first inning. Another excellent play right here by Reyes with a bare hand. And then a heck of a play by Urias on the force play. I mean, this is a run saver.
Oh God!
I
gotta readjust my chair. Wait, huge shout to the 6 that's coming in though. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Means a lot here. Which, like I said, I don't really draw many viewers live for my MLB baseball streams. He's usually always football, basketball, or what do you call it? College baseball from time to time, depending on who you're a fan of when it comes to college baseball. So Ranger Suarez not back out on the mound to start the bottom of the 5th after JT grounded out to the double play and just screwed and just choked that inning away. Unfortunate. It's just very unfortunate because this Phillies team needs to start getting some runs together. Hey, long time no see, man. What's going on, Adam? But that pitch is in there for a called strike. So a ball, no strikes to Castanheira, and the pitch run just misses on the backdoor breaking ball from Ranger Suarez. And the 1-1 pitch, and Hiura fouls it back for strike 2. So now we got Suarez already ahead of the count. A ball and 2 strikes to Castanheira, who has come on to play second base, but huge shout to the 9. Yep. We were a part of that. We were part of sweeping the Angels because of that. Yeah. And just way outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Castanheira, the second baseman. A huge shout to the 9 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate you guys are still tuning in together. And the 2-2 pitch. This is upstairs for ball 3 at 95 miles an hour from Ranger Suarez. It's already up to 54 pitches so far here in the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies still down 1, but we're out hitting the wrong team, but that's another team that I may not want to call. But the 3-2 pitch. And Hiura fouls it all to stay alive. The count's still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Okay, so looks like
It's something about the 5th inning for him. He just hasn't been able to traverse the 5th for some reason. I'm not sure if he's physically not able to do it.
And that is in there for a cold strike 3. Oh, 8. Okay. I mean, I am really smart. So it looks like Hiura has come on to play second base for the apparently the injured Colton Wong for some reason. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th for Ranger Suarez. And the first pitch, that is in there for a called strike 1 at the knees to the number 9 hole hitter, Pablo Reyes.
Reyes popped out to second base. His first
Obviously 0 for 1 with the pop out.
AAA was hitting 264 with 5 home runs.
And the 0-1 pitch from Suarez just misses it downstairs for below the zone for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Pablo Reyes. And the 1-1 pitch. That is in there at 94 at the belt for strike 2. Looked like Suarez kind of caught Pablo Reyes off guard and kind of buckled him a little bit on that pitch.
Be inside, just kind of back over right now, almost right down the middle of the plate.
And the 1-2 pitch misses a bit inside for ball 2. 2-2 to Pablo Reyes. Wait, he shot to the 7 that is coming in. Hopefully, if I seen Frozen StreamYard, it is kind of acting a little bit laggy. Don't know why that's happening, but I'm not going to question it. But here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and fouls it off.
Pretty good breaking ball. It was spoiled by Reyes.
So it counts still 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta believe he's come with that fastball in on his hands again.
Oh my God. Damn it. 1 second, guys. Jeez. God damn. Motherfucker. Apologize for that. Had a technical issue right now.
Dead and Company Night. Visit Phillies.com to purchase your tickets today.
So apparently it's a strikeout. So at least
Interesting.
I guess you guys didn't miss anything. So it is what it is.
I think it is a hot
And that pitch misses upstairs for ball 1.
That's what they call them, right? Sweaters?
Yes. Well, Matt Stairs does. Matt Stairs does not call it a sweater. He actually a jersey.
Okay.
And we told him he was wrong.
And that's in there for a called strike 1 on Luis Urias.
They told the Canadian he was wrong.
Don't ever tell Matt Stairs wrong.
We didn't say it.
I mean, also, Matt Stairs has known to be a Dodger killer, but a good pitch at the knees for strike 2 to Luis Urias, the shortstop. 0 for 2 with the flyout and the ground out in today's ball game.
We have thick skin, though.
A huge shot to the 5 that's still sticking with me here. Greatly appreciate it. Very surprised it's a close game as it is. And Suarez.
0 for 2. He's flat out and he's grounded out.
And he kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch to Rios. That is called strike 3. So that's 5 strikeouts for Ranger Suarez. So 1, 2, 3 goes the Milwaukee Brewers. So to the top of the 6th we go for the Phillies. So very surprising as how close this game is. I know Wong getting hurt was very unfortunate. You don't like seeing the players getting hurt, but look, that's kind of the thing with the sport, though. But it is what it is, though. But yeah, he shot to the 4 that's still here. Hopefully, StreamYard can fix itself with the way the connection is right now. But it's a bit buggy, so I do apologize in advance because of that. But yeah, so far we're in the commercial break. For those who are still tuning in late or plus 2, like I also have a lot of other stuff coming up too. I have a couple polls on my community post. I also did post a post or one of my community posts. I did make a video on Shane Steichen taking over play calling duties for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you have not, go check that out. The video link is in my community post. Check my community tab, along with a couple other polls. We still got going on, so we got 3. And also, if you guys like USFL football, I got you covered Sunday the 12th for the Philadelphia Stars and the Pittsburgh Maulers Week 9 matchup. Hopefully, oh boy, my eye itches. But yeah. Sorry about that.
Milner will take over
Shit.
for the Brewers.
So now we got Hobie Milner now coming on to pitch for Alexander.
What he has found here in Milwaukee.
And done a really nice job. And, he's dropped down with his different angle. We're doing it for a couple years now, but I guess he's starting to feel a little more comfortable with that and doing a nice job, especially against left-handers.
And Didi hits on the ground, foul.
Ball dude had a little trouble getting to that one. Ball dude, no, he made a nice effort.
There we go. So a huge shout out to the 5 that's still here with me. I greatly appreciate it. I know I apologize for StreamYard being so super laggy right now. So now we got no balls and a strike to Didi. And the 0-1 pitch from Milner, and Didi chops a foul again. So now Didi already down the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Curveball, about 31% of the time. Sinker about 47% of the time. Curveball, 31%. Some changeups that'll use primarily against right-handers, right? I gotta believe he's gonna mix it.
And the 1-0-2 pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Damn. Appreciate for those who are tuning in. And the 1-2 pitch. And Didi stays alive by fouling it back to stay alive in the count. Still 1 balls and 2 strikes.
Let his defense do the work.
Yeah, he did. He got the ground ball when he needed to.
Sure did.
And even the fly ball.
Now we got Milner already coming. Set kicks and deals a 1-2 pitch. Misses inside for ball 2 to Didi Gregorius.
Yeah, that's that sinker that makes you feel even more uncomfortable when it almost drills your knee. But if Didi can stay in on this breaking ball, I think he's good again.
And that missed off the glove of Carantini for ball 3. So 3-2 to Didi Gregorius.
Your next visit to Citizens Bank Park. Buy a bet, game tickets, unlimited offers, access exclusive content, and much more.
Damn. Apologize if I had my coughs going. And Didi shoots it foul. Stay alive. So putting up a decent at bat against Milner. The side-winding lefty.
Overall health or whatever the case may be, he's not trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, but Didi's done a nice job.
Just try to stay in and not do too much. And that's another problem, too, I sometimes have with Major League hitters. And Didi draws a walk. So what a good at bat for Didi Gregorius. So now we got Alec Boehm, the number 7 hitter, now coming up for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Alec is grounded out to second base, and he's also headed to a fielder's choice to shortstop.
So 0 for 2 for Alec Boehm, a ground out and the fielder's choice so far in his 2 at bats so far. And the first pitch to Boehm, that missed. I don't know about that pitch, but that's what's called a strike. That was nowhere near the strike zone. So no balls on the strike to Alec Boehm. See, I would have taken that too, because obviously it's not a strike. And the 0-1 pitch. That misses downstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Boehm. Come on, man. All right. The count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Boehm. And the pitch. That is in there at the knees for a called strike 2 on a curveball. Now Boehm right down to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hobie Milner. Now we got Bryson Stott, the number 8 hitter, on deck. And Milner, or I'm sorry, Didi draws a throw from Milner, but to no avail.
Athlete at the University of Arizona football and baseball, and was drafted by the Blue Jays. Went to the big leagues right away. Was 4 for 9. Really? Yeah, before he was sent to the minor leagues.
And Boehm holds up on that pitch up out of the zone for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. to Alec Bohm.
Although he was hitting baseballs through the wall in Oklahoma State.
Pete stayed up there in the big leagues a long time.
And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, come on, Bo. Just not a great day for him. Jesus Christ.
Just looked like Alec was not.
Come on, stream.
That release. Frisbee just couldn't pick it up.
On a curveball from Milner. Now we got Bryson Stott, the number 8 hitter, up. 0 for 2 tonight. And Didi draws another throw from Hobie to no avail as well on that attempt. He shout to the 5 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. I do apologize that my stream seems to be frozen because StreamYard is super fucking laggy. I do apologize for that. And foul ball off the bat of Bryson Stott.
I don't think he was bunting it toward third, though, but I think he was trying to take it with him. What do you think?
I think he was probably looking for third base. I mean, typically you would try to bring the ball with you against the left-hander because he's falling off the mound to the third base side.
Right.
But he shot to the 6 that is coming in there. Greatly appreciate it.
You got another left-hander hitting behind you. He's been swinging the bat okay.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Unreal.
But if you are going to try, you want to try to do it in the first pitch of the at-bat because you don't want to do it to get to 0-2.
All right, so Stott right down to the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And of course, StreamYard is acting up again. And that is a called strike 3 at the belt. I'm sorry, but that is not a strike. That's 2 outs here in the top of the 6.
That's the fastball from the side. Again, it does catch the top of the zone, and with 2 strikes, unfortunately, you just got to be able to protect it.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
I did not think it was a strike, clearly.
So 2 outs here, and I got Mickey Moniak. He is 1 for 2. But he shot to the 8 that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in. Hang on, guys. I got to probably open up my fucking door. Let's try to get better connection in here. Because my computer, apparently StreamYard won't fit. So I got a good internet connection, but StreamYard is fucking laggy as shit. So I do apologize for that in advance. And the pitch to Moniak, that is misses for ball 1. A huge shout out to the 7 that's still sticking with me, though. Greatly appreciate it. And the 1-0 pitch. And broken bat. And the Phillies go down scoreless again. So to the bottom of the 6th we go with the Brewers still up 2-1 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, but huge shout out to the 6th. I greatly appreciate it. One from Twitch. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. We are trying to get back to 540, which is 60. We're trying to get 60 away from 600 on the road to 1K on the Philly Sports Talk podcast. And of course, here we go again with the connection from fucking StreamYard. Are you serious? There we go. Sorry about that. And if you hear a little bit of barking, that's my dog in the background. Yeah. All right. So the Phillies really cannot get anything. Apparently, cannot get anything going at this point in the ball game. But Suarez has been pretty much keeping this team in the game.
But he comes back with a get me over breaking ball. Then he throws a beautiful little sinker on the inside part of the plate. Urias doesn't know what to do with that one. And then backdoor little.
Oh, right. But yeah, huge shot to the 5. That is still sticking with me. Greatly appreciate it.
Really nice to see him mixing up his pitches, throwing them all for strikes.
So right now, 5 innings for Suarez, 4 hits, gave up 2 runs, and struck out 5. And the first pitch misses downstairs for ball 1 to Tyrone Taylor, the number 2 hitter in this for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike.
Guys are swinging through your fastball. You know you're getting a fastball. He basically threw it right down the middle of the plate, but it's got good life, good movement.
And that's off the mound. Stop makes the play for out number 1. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies still down 1 to the Milwaukee Brewers.
This is always popular here at American Family Field. It's the sausage.
Typical sausage. Well, pause. But you had the sausage race, which is a typical tradition for the Milwaukee Brewers. All that stuff. You know how that tradition goes. And the first pitch to Yelich, that's in there at 95 at the belt for strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Christian Yelich. And the pitch. And that is a nice ground ball hop to Didi. That's gets it for out number 2. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th for the Milwaukee Brewers. Wait, he shot to the 5. That is still here with me. Greatly appreciate you guys are still tuning in with me. Come on, phone. Don't do that to me. So now we got the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. But that's pretty much where we're sitting at right now. Of course.
Tonight for Rangers Suarez.
And the first pitch to McCutchen. That bit misses the corner for ball 1. All right.
McCutchen has doubled home run. He's also struck out tonight.
And the 1-0 pitch. And chops it foul.
Andrew McCutchen is 136 hits away from 2,000.
Damn.
7 home runs away from 300.
Almost 300 homers and 2,000 hits. And the 1-1 pitch to McCutchen. That misses for ball 2. Apparently they clipped the button. And the 2-1 pitch that is in there for a called strike 2. So 2-2 is the count on Andrew McCutchen.
Number that he's wanted to wear. He finally got a chance to do it here with the Brewers.
The key shot to the 4. That's coming in. Greatly appreciated. And the 2-2 pitch to McCutchen. Misses outside for ball 3. So 3-2 to Andrew McCutchen.
He and Mike Trout, the only active players with 200 home runs or more and 200 stolen bases or more.
I'll tell you what, he's had a heck of a career. I mean, MVP type player, obviously, and especially with the Pirates. I mean, he could do a lot of things for them.
And the 3-2 pitch. And that is the base hit for Andrew McCutchen, his second hit of the night. And 2 for 4, I should say, for Andrew McCutcheon.
This ball's not hit very well.
So just off the hands. So just McCutcheon just puts a tough swing on it and just puts it into no man's land.
Fight it off. Flips it into left center field into no man's land. And
very unfortunate.
base runner on with 2 outs. Can't fault the pitch, though. He's made some really good pitches all night long.
Do you ever change your batting gloves to running gloves when you're on first base?
Yes, I have, actually.
Really, why?
Because if you slide head first, you don't want to mess up your batting gloves.
He shot to the 5 in the first pitch. That misses up and inside for ball 1 to Hunter Renfroe. He is 0 for 2 tonight in tonight's ball game.
Put their hand down or they go head first.
And we got McCutcheon on first, reaching on a top base hit off Ranger Suarez. And the 1-0 pitch that misses upstairs from ball 2. Obviously not finishing through on his pitches. So 2 balls, no strikes to Hunter Renfroe, the number 5 hitter for the Milwaukee Brewers. Damn. God damn.
Try to walk fast.
Without a lick.
Exactly.
And the 2-0 pitch. Swings and misses for strike 1. So 2-1 on Hunter Renfroe. So Renfroe already had the count, 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch from Suarez. And that's to shallow. Didi calls everybody off. Makes the catch for out number 3. So obviously the base hit really didn't mean anything for the Brewers, but still another solid inning for Ranger Suarez here up to this point. So to the top of the 7th we go. Damn. With the Phillies still down 2-1. Going to the top of the 7th. All right. Right, huge shout out to the 7 that is still coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it a lot. So we're now still in a commercial break, basically before the start of the top of the 7th for the Phillies here. Still down 2-1, but huge shout out to the 8 total people that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Ooh, apologies for that. I had a sneeze coming on. All right, just showing some odd highlight clips right now. So basically, we're back from commercial break.
Dealers game summary. The Phillies have managed just 1 run over 7 hits in 6 innings.
So 1 run on 7 hits for the Phillies, 2 runs on 5 hits and an error for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Jason Alexander with 5 strong innings for the Brewers. Meanwhile, Ranger Suarez.
So Suarez still going strong.
Probably not done. His pitch count is very manageable at this point. The Phillies will now face the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Brewers, Brad Boxberger.
So we got Brad Boxberger now coming on to pitch for the.
Yeah, this veteran's got 11 holds. He's got the most holds on the club, even though they have depth. Yes, depth's got 12. He's got the 2nd most holds. nice job on those strikes.
So 0-1-1 record and 0-4 in save opportunities. And the first pitch to Schwarber swings and misses for strike one on a high slider.
Really, the funkiness about him is he throws that front hand up, that front glove side up, and then he's got a very quick arm. The ball gets on you very quickly. It's kind of deceptive.
And the pitch misses downstairs for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber.
60% four-seamer, so missing a lot of changeups, 22% changeups.
So 1 ball, 1 straight to Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1, but also with 2 walks.
Found his niche is kind of a 7th inning setup type guy.
And that is in there for a called strike 2. I don't know what Schwarber's looking at. Like, dude, like, when you're down, have the count even, you're going to get ahead of a pitch. And the fact you take that for strike 2 is unfucking real. Like, what are you looking for? That's a fast... And Schwarber pops it up, and looks like nobody can't make the play. So Schwarber gets lucky on that pitch. I'm sorry, but Schwarber needs to stop learning how to not stop taking pitches right down the fucking middle. Because as a hitter, as a current player and a hitter, like that triggers me to no fucking avail. I'm sorry, like that should not fucking happen.
Fans soak it in the night here in Milwaukee.
And the 1-2 pitch. And that is a ground out. So Teles takes it for out number 1. So one away here in the top of the 7th with the Phillies still down 1. Now we got the number 2 hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. 2 for 3 tonight so far for the Phils. Just seems to me that some of these guys just do not know how to hit a baseball, which is very unsatisfactory to say the least, unfortunately. But it is what it is, though. We still huge shout out to the 5 total viewers here live on this live watching. If you can't catch the game, at least I got you guys covered on the scoreboard. And the first pitch to Hoskins, that's in there at the knees for called strike 1. Like I said, why are you looking at pitches that are hittable? You son of a bitch. I'm sorry. And the 0-1 pitch, that's in there for a cold strike 2. Like, literally, like, what are you looking for, Hoskins? I'm sorry, but Hoskins should not be just, I don't get it anymore. So now Hoskins already down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Surprisingly, he doesn't chase that. Very surprising.
Makes it very difficult, as I said, especially if you have a little bit of a leg kick, can mess you up quite a bit timing-wise and kind of take you off.
So he counts out a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. On a pitch that was way outside the fucking zone. Oh, fucking Hoskins, I swear to God. On fucking real. Like, say the Phillies lose this game, I will not be mad at this loss, but there will be some players that need to be put on the fucking grill, which I will be talking about Thursday night for another episode of the Phillies Top Podcast. You guys do not want to miss out on that, because there's going to be a lot of shit I gotta need to talk about this team. But huge shout out to the 5 total people still sticking with me. Greatly appreciate that. So now we got Harper, the number 3 hole hitter, with the Phillies still down 1 to the Milwaukee Brewers. And the first pitch. And Harper chops his foul. At least Harper knows how to swing it back compared to Schwarber and Hoskins for crying out loud. But I will give Hoskins the benefit of the doubt that he already has 2 hits. Schwarber, not so much, despite the fact he only has 2 walks, though. So Harper is already 1 for 2 with a sac fly and a single, also with an RBI to add to that to his night as well. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Boxberger, kicks and deals, and Harper chops it on the ground. Teles on the gets the Boxberger, 3-1 on the putout. 1-2-3 go to the Phillies. Just a very disappointing ending for the Phils. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Can't even get fucking shit going because you have the first. And the fact that Thompson, and as much as I love Rob Thompson doing with this team, he's got to learn to start having other guys that actually are actual true leadoff hitters actually lead off it in this game. I'm sorry. Like, that's. Like, we can't win with Schwarber in the leadoff spot. I'm sorry. Like, I said this many times before, and a lot of Phillies fans know this, even though I've not said it many times, but we've seen it time and time again. We can't win games with Schwarber leading off. He's got to hit low in the batting order, plain and simple. That's kind of what my take on it from a coaching perspective. Because, obviously, like I said, Harper's still dealing with the UCL injury, which is tough as it is. Which, let's be honest, I mean, I would like to have Castellanos as a DH. And then the fact that, just Hoskins, I don't know what the fuck I don't know if he still has walks on his mind or something like that, but shit. Like, that should not be. I'll say this too, like I said. Look, hypothetically, if this team loses to the Brewers, look, I would rather lose to a close game rather than a fucking blowout. That's just how, look, and I won't be mad at that, but there's some players, like I said, there's going to be some players that I need to put on the grill, which really needs, like I said, I criticize a lot of these players on this roster, even though it's not the best. I mean, talent-wise, we got the best talent, but apparently we can't execute. That's the problem. Now, nobody cares about what you guys are talking about now. Let's just shut up and get back to the game.
Back to Milwaukee, we'll see a post-game live.
Now get them.
All right, Michael, thank you very much, Ben. Nice haircut. Appreciate you.
So Suarez here to start the bottom of the seventh.
We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Ranger Suarez will face Rowdy Tellez.
So we got Tellez,
Caratini,
and Keston Hira. So 6, 7, and 8.
Well, this has been a heck of an outing for Ranger. 5 hits so far.
And the first pitch to Tellez. That misses inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Rowdy Tellez. And
Rowdy Tellez, 47 hits now.
And the 1-0 pitch. And just a foul ball off of JT. Counts out even 1 ball, 1 strike to Rowdy Tellez. At this point, we could use a better first baseman than Hoskins, because I just feel like Hoskins has been very inconsistent. I feel like for someone like Hoskins, and the 1-1 pitch, that this is inside for ball 2. 2-1 to Rowdy Tellez. He shot to the forward that is still sticking with me here.
85th pitch of the night for Ranger Suarez.
And the swinging. Yeah, went around on that slider from Ranger Suarez.
He made up his mind he was swinging before the ball came out of his hand.
He counts out even 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rowdy Tellez. And the 2-2 pitch. Off the hands of Tellez. And that's going to be another fucking base hit for Rowdy Tellez. See, this is what, and I said this too, this is why the shit needs to fucking go. Because of shit like that. So we got a base runner on for the Milwaukee Brewers here.
Didn't put the barrel on it, certainly, but flipped it up over Alec Bohm's head. He just fought it off. Something to be said for putting the ball in play somehow.
He's a strong man.
Yeah, he sure is. Talking about getting beat on a pitch and still having success.
Now we got Keston Hira. I'm sorry, Victor Caratini coming up for.
And
he's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts for the Milwaukee Brewers. And that misses for ball 1.
Caratini made it seem to his body.
I think he was trying to get hit on that pitch.
May have.
Would be his best shot.
And that is in there. That misses for ball 2.
Laz Diaz was in rhythm with Ranger Suarez in these previous innings.
Now squeezing Ranger Suarez out of some of these strikes. What the hell? We got Connor Brogdon now warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies.
There's a ball loose in the outfield. Ground ball to third.
And that should be an easy double play. 5, 4, 3.
4-3 double play. Money pitch by Ranger Suarez.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. An easy double play from caused by Ranger Suarez.
That's what he's been doing all night long, efficiently making his pitches when he has to, and he does it here. He gets a little sinker, gets Caratini to try to just rolls over it. Alec Bowman, Bryson Stott hook up with the double play.
That is in the Jesus. That's been a strike all goddamn game. I'm sorry. Like, where the hell was that supposed to miss?
He's kept his strike zone.
Yes, apparently another. And that's in there. That was in there for a called strike. So, damn, Lance Diaz needs to fucking make up his mind. And the 1-1 pitch. And here hits it to shallow center field. Moniak makes the catch for out number 3. So now we got Devin Williams now coming in to pitch the 8th. The top of the 8th. We got Castellanos, Remuto, and Didi to be the scheduled hitters to the top of the 8th for the Phillies. Still a 1-run ball game. Very surprising of how close this game truly is. It's beyond my imagination. All right. But yeah, huge shout out to the 3 that's still sticking with me in this close ball game between the Phillies and the Brewers, which the Phillies apparently cannot get anything going so far up since getting that first run off the sac fly from Bryce Harper. Plain and simple, it's just been nothing but scoreless baseball from the Phillies up to this point right now. Very disappointing. It is very disappointing. Huge shout out to the 4, though. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button and share this out. Every bit helps. You can tag me on social media, too, if you want to share it on Twitter as well, or do it on Instagram. All my social media is linked down below in the description as well. You guys can check me out there. All right. And of course, I get a 1 bar on StreamYard. Fuck off with that shit.
Downtown Milwaukee, and just a few miles away here at American Family Field. Phillies trail at 2-1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Time now for our Toyota Camry turning point of the game. Back in the 4th.
And a rare moment and another base hit by a left-hander. Rowdy Tellez flips a little 2-out double down.
So Tellez is the only reason why the Brewers are up by 1. Just unbelievable.
And here is Devin Williams. His ERA is at 3. He has an excellent changeup. Oh, yeah. For Rookie of the Year.
Struggling to throw strikes early in the season, and he's got his rhythm back down.
So now we got Devin Williams to come on the pitch for the Milwaukee Brewers.
21.1 innings pitched, as I said before, 12 holds. He was one of the more dominant setup men in all the game a couple years back.
Now we got Castellanos not leading off.
Struggled a little bit last year, but bounced back this year.
He sets things comes up for Josh Hader, who's starting to get himself stretched out in the bullpen. Here's Castellanos. Castellanos, Realmuto, Gregorius. Here in the top of the 8th inning.
And the first pitch to Castellanos swings and misses for strike one.
Just great arm action on that. There's that change up there. You'll throw it 53% of the time. 42% four-seamer, and just excellent.
So no balls and a strike to Nick Castellanos. And the 0-1 pitch. Castellanos holds up for ball one, so the count's not even at ball and a strike. So here from Devin Williams, the reigning rookie of the year for the Milwaukee Brewers. And here comes the 1-1 pitch from Williams, kicks and deals. And at 95, and Castellanos cannot catch up on that. So 1-2.
And it's 1-2.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And fouls it off to stay alive in the count. 1 ball, so 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back in the day when Ryan had that great changeup, he was really a 2-pitch pitcher. Now he ended up mixing in a little cutter to try to get some of the left-handers off the changeup from time to time and rush that cutter inside on lefties. But when you have this good of a secondary pitch, you can actually
So
go
1 ball, 2 strikes
in
to
this
Nick
type of
Castellanos. And Williams kicks and deals. And Castellanos chops a foul.
He learned when he was young, just playing catch with his buddies. So that's it. He said, I just figured it out at a very young age, kind of like Matson, who figured it out at the age of 11, how to throw the changeup.
So count still a ball and 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos.
Out of the same exact spot in your arm stroke, and it's, as I said, it's just a very difficult.
Here in the top of the 8th. And the 1-2 pitch. Devin Williams kicks and deals to Castellanos. That's way outside for ball 2. 2-2.
My dad always told me when I was a young kid, if he could throw a fastball and a changeup for strikes, he got a chance to do really well.
So
He wanted
now
to throw breaking balls as a kid, so he just said, just throw a changeup, take it off the barrel.
and Castellanos already even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Break a pane of glass.
Here in the bottom of the 8th with the Phillies down 1. And Williams kicks and deals the 2-2 pitch and to deep center. And Taylor makes the catch for out number 2. Or say out number 1, I should apologize.
That only 1 base runner as JT Realmuto is coming up. Realmuto is 0 for 3.
So JT 0 for 3.
And JT had the big opportunity to do some damage with the bases loaded and ended up having a pretty good at bat, but hit a hard ground ball to the third baseman, to Lopez, and they turned a double play and ended the inning. That's been part of the major part of the problem with the Phillies. They haven't been able to get the big hit.
And the first pitch of JT, that misses inside for ball 1. And JT and Reyes has it for out number 2. Jesus Christ.
Runs per game during this 4-game winning streak.
And just offense just has gone completely fucking cold. Like, what the hell?
Not able to get much going here.
Well, no shit, because you're letting fucking hittable pitches right down the fucking middle go. So now we got Didi out with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
Only down by 1 though.
And the first pitch to Didi, that misses for ball one at the knees. So 1 ball with no strikes to Didi Gregorius. So 1 for 2 for Didi. A triple, reached on the error, and also walked his last time in the last plate appearance. And the 1-0 pitch. Oh, puts a good swing on it, but fouls it off for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Johan Camargo placed on the injured list today. Scott Kingery brought up. Matt Bierling brought up.
Yeah, they just needed coverage. I mean, they needed to get people back in there. It's nice to see Scott Kingery get back. He's been playing some very good defense.
So it counts still 1 ball and a ball to strike 2.
He's scheduled to start on Friday. He's going to start on Saturday, though, it looks like.
And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 and 2 on Didi Gregorius.
Today, 3 a.m. Congratulations to them, second child.
So now we got basically almost double barrel action. Now we got to see Sir Anthony Dominguez now getting stretched out in the bullpen. A huge shot to the 7 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. And here comes the 1-2 pitch from Williams. He kicks and deals to Didi. And Didi hits off. And Urias has it for out number 3. Honestly, very disappointing. The offense has been very fucking disappointing. I'm sorry. There's no really point to say that. Just very disappointing. Now we got Connor Brogdon now coming in to pitch for the Phillies. Let me just fix the lineup card. There we go. So we got. Oh, now I got to put it to the. So bottom 8th we go with the Phillies still down 1. The offense just has not been there. I'm sorry. Like, that's just really embarrassing. All right. Oh, here we go with these damn. So we've been shut out through since the third inning, which is the only run we got, and from the 4th inning on, nothing, just absolute nothing. The offense has completely gone cold. Like, it's embarrassing to say the least. It's like. Being a Phillies fan is nice, but seeing this team getting shut out since the 4th inning is embarrassing.
Time to add an MVP to your collection. All fans
receiving
boy.
Toyota
Price Harper Pablo Baker Reed on Friday, June
Now I gotta
10th
fix
at 7:05 with the Phillies
fix this shit now.
What are your tickets to this popular giveaway right now?
God damn with this damn. So now to the bottom of the 8th we go with the Phillies still down 1. So Suarez is done for the night. So now we got Connor Brogdon in his 13th game with an 0-0 record, an ERA of 2.61 and a 10 to the 3rd innings pitched, 5 walks to 14 strikeouts, and has an opposition average of 244 against him. So now we got the number 9 hole hitter in the first pitch. And Reyes drops the bunt, and that's going to be a base hit for Pablo Reyes. So it's an easy infield single on a bunt by Pablo Reyes. Unreal. So now Luis Urias now coming up for the Brewers.
And Reyes just gets his ball down in the right spot, and unfortunately, Rod doesn't really quite. He slips just a little bit. Once he, as you said, Tom, once he slipped just a little bit, no chance for him to recover.
Unreal. So now we got the shortstop, Luis Urias. 0 for 3. Now, obviously, a double play would be nice here if StreamYard would stop fucking up on me. So you guys won't have to constantly deal with me lagging behind. And he draws a throw from Brogdon. A huge shout out to the 4 that is here right now. Greatly appreciate it. Actually, huge shout out to the 5, actually. And the first pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Unbelievable.
I have a feeling Connor Brogdon was anticipating a bunt, and that's where you want to keep the ball up so that they perhaps may misbunt it.
All right.
Pop it up in the air.
Now I got Josh Hader now warming up in the bullpen for the Brewers. That's going to be a tough guy to overcome. That is in there for a called strike 1. So a ball and a strike to Luis Urias after Reyes reaches on a bunt single. And Reyes draws another throw from Brogdon. Bro, what is going on with my fucking... Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice.
Half-hearted waves I think I've ever seen. They got working here.
It's broken a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so this counts. So a ball and a strike and the pitch. And Urias fouls it off for strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes to the Milwaukee Brewers shortstop.
A pretty nice crowd for a Tuesday, for a midweek game. Wish we are summertime now. The kids out of school here in Milwaukee, do you know? I believe they are.
So 1 and 2 is the count on Urias. Damn. And the 1-2 pitch. And fouls off the hands to stay alive in the count. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right.
Ouch.
As Diaz kind of caught him as he came back.
JT got clipped.
Big hack at this high fastball.
Got the elbow.
Right on the elbow.
Oh, right in the elbow.
Rob Thompson and Paul Buchheit are at the top step of the dugout.
It's a thankless job back there, Tom. You know that.
Thankless.
Jesus. The count saw a ball and 2 strikes to Urias. And Reyes draws another throw.
Still draws another throw. First base umpire is Trip Gibson. Nate Tomlinson is at second base. He grew up about 100 miles from here. And now the 1-2 pitch coming in.
And the 1-2 pitch.
Check swing.
Did he check his swing? He held up. So it counts out even 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 and 2 to Luis Urias. And swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out away, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. So that's an 0 for 4 night for Luis Urias.
Things that I've noticed about Connor Brogdon, he had a tough time holding runners, and he's sped up his delivery a little bit, which is great. He's a little bit more efficient with his stuff. Nice little cutter.
So and gets him on the cutter. So double play would be nice here. Now we got Tyrone Taylor. He is 0 for 3 and grounded up 3 times. So got 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Fucking goddamn streamer. What's top fucking. And the pitch. That is in there for a called strike 1. So no balls and a strike. God.
Working on that cutter quite a bit. He's been throwing a little bit more confidently. One of the reasons why he's been throwing a little bit more effectively, mixing in the changeup against the lefties, cutter against the righties.
All right, so it counts no balls on the strike and the pitch. That is in there on the outside corner for a call. Strike two. 1 ball, no balls and 2 strikes to Tyrone Taylor. And here comes the 0-2 pitch from Brogdon. And Reyes draws another throw. And this is the problem at times what I have with Brogdon. Like, I know you don't want him to steal, but focus on the batter. That's your main priority. Focus on the batter. Look, it's nice to keep him honest every once in a while, but you got to learn how not to. You got to limit your throws to first, so you will not lose your concentration. And the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. Like I said, there it is. Misses way outside because
A lot of cutters here that haven't reached 95, but every time a Phillies pitcher does record a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity. Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi, only from Xfinity.
and the pitch. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there might have been a strike, but
So that's 2-2 on Tyrone Taylor, which, let's be real, should have been strike 3, which that has been a strike for the majority of this game. But Diaz is, for some odd reason, now it's changing the strike zone.
2-2.
And Tyrone Taylor pops it up in the infield. Hoskins calls it off, and that is out number 2. So 2 away here for Christian Yelich. A huge shot to the 6th that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it.
Sequences by Connor Brogdon, and you see some of his confidence almost. You can see it on the mound, just building. A little success breeds a little confidence, Tom. Big out here.
And the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and a strike.
He kind of surprised him by throwing the cutter there.
And that one really kind of acted like a slider. Cutter is more like a horizontal pitch. It had a little vertical movement to it.
And Reyes draws another throw from Brogdon. Unreal. But huge shout out to the 8 total people that's coming in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it.
A little bit deeper with the 2-out situation. No doubles.
That misses downstairs for ball 1. So a ball and a strike.
Yelich 2 for 3 today.
So 2 for 3 for Christian Yelich. So it counts on a ball and a strike.
Against Ranger Suarez from left-handers. 4 of the 6 allowed. It's a lot for him. He was excellent, though. 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs.
All right. And Brogdon wants to redo the signs again.
Basically off the hands. 3 of them were just jam shots. Just kind of flipped through the infield and over the infield.
All right, so we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Count of 1 ball and a strike. And the pitch. That misses downstairs in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 on Christian Yelich.
Got to be careful with this pitch.
A huge shout out to the 9 that's watching the stream right now. Greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in as well.
Walk a guy into scoring position. With the way McCutcheon's been swinging the bat, I'd rather take my chances with McCutcheon than I would Yelich.
And the 2-1 pitch.
Out to left. It's not deep.
And Schwarber makes the catch for out number 3.
That's a solid job by
So to the top of the 9th we go with the Phillies still still down 1. Now they've got their closer, Josh Hader, now coming into the ballgame to pitch. The top of the 8th, or top of the 9th, I should say. I apologize. Oh, boy. So now we got Hader now coming into their closer to the top of the 9th. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Alrighty. All right, sorry about that. Had to fix a few technical issues so I can actually keep streaming for buffering and freezing on your guys' ends. You guys don't have, because I know you guys can hear my voice, but just not see me, or like if I'm frozen in place, that kind of thing. All right. Still commercial break, bruh. Enough with these commercial breaks. Boy, they are too boring. But huge shout out to the 4 people that's still watching the stream. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Well, to the top of the 9th we go with Phillies down by 1.
Baseball's most dominant closer over the last 365 days, maybe even longer than that, is Josh Hader. He's 18 for 18 as far as saves go this year. He has not allowed a run to score this
season. So the 20th game for Hader. Perfect. He's 18 of 18 to save opportunities. So an opponent average of 0.69 against him. Good lord. All right, so we got Alec Bohm now leading off the top of the 9th. 0 for 3. A ground out, a fielder's choice, and a strikeout in his last at bat. And the first pitch. And off the hands, foul for Alec Bohm.
He turns away from the hitter, so you don't see the ball come out of his hand all that well because of his delivery. And got a lot of flow. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
And the 0-1 pitch that misses downstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike, and 1 strike to Alec Bohm.
98 to 100, 30% sliders. I'm mixing a very rare changeup. But he's pretty much good enough with those 2.
Major League record for most consecutive saves is Eric Gagne's mark of 84.
And the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 is it high.
And Bohm hits it to deep left center. That's out of here. Thank you, Alec Bohm, you crazy son of a bitch. Bohm just tied it with a solo shot. So I'm talking about ruining the day of Josh Hader, of all people.
Last season, Josh Hader has blown a save.
Wow, some serious late inning heroics from the Phillies.
But yeah, huge shout out to the 7 people coming in, though. Greatly appreciated here.
I think this might have been either a changeup up and out over the plate, out the paper, or was a fastball that he just.
Now we got Bryson Stott takes that in there for a called strike 1. So 1 ball, no balls in a strike, and just a high fastball, and Hader knew it. He fucked up. And Stott hides his sky left, shirt left, and Yelich makes the catch with his hat flying off his head. Yeah, further AM, we definitely needed that. after we've been shut out since the 4th inning. Jeez.
Consecutive scoreless relief innings was Dave Adams of Pittsburgh, 47.
So that's
Alex Bowman gets a
You do it.
fastball out over the plate, and he flipped the bat like he knew it. He hasn't had a ton of home runs, and I think this guy's going to have a ton of power eventually once he grows into it and understands when he can make contact out in front a little bit more consistently. Sometimes it just takes a little time. He's got tremendous leverage in his swing. It's just a matter of
now we got Matt Vierling now come to be a pinch hitter.
Well, here's Matt Vierling, who's
And
back
the
up in
pitch.
the minor leagues.
That is in there for a call strike
Vierling
1.
is able to get a chance to bat here. And it's 0-1. Bat 170 in the big leagues this year.
And the 0-1 pitch. Vierling, come on, man. What are you looking at?
271 with 2 home runs, 9
Jesus
RBIs
Christ.
down in AAA.
A huge shot to the 6 that's still with me here. Greatly appreciate it.
Got pretty hot because he was really struggling early.
And the 0-2 pitch, and he holds
When he
up.
first went down, and, you know,
Ball to 1 ball, 2 strikes to
Down,
Matt
when he
Vierling.
gets sent down, he was slated as one of the everyday center fielders. Really kind of struggled out of the chute. He gets sent down. He gets sort of kind of bummed out. Got to kind of regroup.
And the
He starts
1-2
to
pitch.
bat a little bit better.
And Vierling fouls it out of play to stay alive in the count. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Matt Vierling of all people. Well, at least I don't have to deal with Roman Quinn anymore, so that's a plus.
Hang one of those sliders this time.
So it's still to count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matt Vierling. And the pitch. And Vierling hits it to deep left. And Matt Vierling just gave the Phillies the lead. Wrong button. So back-to-back home runs for the Phillies in the top of the 9th with still 1 out here, 1 out to go. So back-to-back home runs from Bohm and Matt Vierling.
I'll tell you what, ask and you shall receive, because that's exactly what he did. He hung a slider to Matt Vierling, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with these, and he pounded it out to left. Welcome back to the big leagues, Matt Vierling.
Yeah, 3rd career major league home run. That is
A huge shout to the 8 total people in the stream. Greatly appreciate it. And the first pitch to Schwarber right down the chute for strike 1. So a huge shout to the 8 that is coming in, though. Greatly appreciated.
Rob Thompson's thinking, huh?
Now you want to finally wake up in the crunch time. That pitch misses inside. 1 ball and a strike to Kyle Schwarber.
Brewers crowd is stunned, and rightfully so.
And rightfully so.
That's the youth doing some damage.
0 for 2. 2 walks for Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Where he's allowed 2 home runs. I mean, seriously.
A huge shout to the 4 that's still sticking with me here. Greatly appreciate it. Those who are tuning in, the Phillies did take the lead on the solo shot by Matt Vierling. And I think Schwarber wants that one back.
Excellent swing by Kyle Schwarber.
One ball and 2 strikes.
So ball and 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber.
I mean, it is silent here at
American Family Park. You can definitely hear a pin drop. It is quiet.
Ripping it right out of their hands.
And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs here at the top of the 9th.
2 outs.
A huge shout to the 6 that is coming in, though. I greatly appreciate it. So now we got Reese Hoskins down. Coming to try to extend this top of the 9th inning. After Bohm and Vierling go back to back to put the Phillies out on top. And the first pitch does That is in there for a called strike at the belt. So no balls. And one strike to Reese Hoskins. Dude, yeah.
Was launched by Alec Baldwin. He was starting to warm up in the pen. It was.
Now we got Corey Knebel not warming up in the bullpen for the Phils.
It's 0-1 to Hoskins.
And the 0-1 pitch. That misses a bit outside for ball 2. Or ball 1, I should say. I apologize.
If you talk about the 40 consecutive scoreless appearances,
and the 1-1 pitch that misses upstairs for ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 to Reese Hoskins here at the top of the ninth with 2 outs here. But a huge shout out to the 7 total people that is in here. I greatly appreciate that you guys are still sticking here. Make that 8 people. So we already got Hader and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's a good cut, though. It's a hanging slider. But just got to way back just a bit sooner on that.
There's 2 guys right there, Matt Bierling, Alec Ball, but giving the Phillies the lead, the improbable 2 home runs. Look, they're talking about how far those baseballs went.
And they went a long way.
The Bierling's what he, I think, might have went farther than
and the 2-2 pitch. Leaves it up there for ball 3. So 3-2 here to Reese Hoskins.
That's what makes this game so great. So great.
You just never know.
Hey, huge shot to the 10 total people that's in here. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Loser tuning in. Scores Phillies are up 3-2 after 2 home runs by Bohm and called strike 3. And dude, you should not check swing that.
Something that nobody's been able to do since July of last year.
So to the bottom of the ninth we go. So Josh here blows his first save of the year. So Matt Vierling and Alec Bohm puts the Phillies out on top after being been scoreless since the 4th inning. Just been very tough so far for this game. But a huge shout out to the 11 total people that's in here. I greatly appreciate you guys are still tuning in with me. All right. Oh, God. My ear itches. Fuck. Oh, boy. Yeah, him and Kangry are up for the Milwaukee ball for this trip. Apparently, that's what they were saying. But yeah, so Verling pretty much Verling and Bohm, like I said, gave the Phillies the lead against Josh Hader, who's probably one of the greatest closers this year. And the fact that they made him blow it a save, because it's crazy what this resilience at this Phillies team. It's crazy. It's really crazy that I'm saying that, despite the fact that Phillies, just know how to really tear games out of your heart. Basically, that's just how I see it. But to the bottom of the ninth we go. Now we've got Corey Knebel coming in for the Phillies. Game on Sunday. Absolutely nice. Trust me. I haven't been to a game in a while. It's been a hot minute, though. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Bear with me. My computer's a little bit lagging behind. Oh, boy. All right. So the bottom of the ninth we go. A huge shout out to the 10 total people in here. I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. That means a lot to me. But 8 coming from YouTube, I greatly appreciate that. So now, to the bottom of the ninth, which the Phillies, so as great as Josh Hader was, the Phillies did something that I think no team has ever done, is make Hader blow a save so far. To the bottom of the ninth we go here. A huge shout out to the 11 that's in the stream. So now we got Vierling out in the outfield. Interesting. So Corey Knebel is now coming out of the Phillies bullpen to lock down.
Try to close the door. Knebel was back in 2017 at 39 saves for the Milwaukee Brewers.
57 saves total here as a Milwaukee Brewers.
So 9-12. Jeez, a huge shot to the 13 though, and the first pitch that misses that misses for ball 1 to Andrew McCutcheon. 2 for 3 with a double and a single an RBI so far in tonight's ball game. So we got hitters 4, 5, and 6, and the 1-0 pitch. That is in there on the inside corner at 97 from Corey Knebel. So 1-1 the count to Andrew McCutchen. And the pitch. Woo! Almost hit him. Just didn't finish all the way through.
Struggling with the consistency of his breaking ball. It's something that's been his bread and butter and sort of his out pitch for quite some time, and he just hasn't had the consistency as he's had in the past with it.
And the 2-1 pitch. This is upstairs for 3-1. Jeez. There should be learn how to finish through the pitch, man. And they got Renfroe. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Renfroe is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He's on deck.
But he shot to the 13 that is in here. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Andrew McCutchen.
In that area, I think he's got to go after him. You still want to walk him, and that's one of the things you want to do is.
But he shot to the 11 that's in the stream. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Got to go after him.
And the 3-2 pitch. And fouls it off to stay alive in the count. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Andrew McCutchen. Unbelievable. But the Phillies have been shut out since the 4th inning, but puts up 2 on back-to-back homers by Alec Bohm and Mac Feeling. And the pitch. And walks McCutchen. But I'm not worried about that walk because Renfroe now up right now, and he's 0 for 3. So,
yeah, a bit of a cardinal sin. Obviously, you don't want to walk that first guy, and now he's got to work his way through it.
All right. So, huge shout to the 15 people that's in here. I greatly appreciate it. So, 0 for 3 for Hunter Renfroe, 2 strikeouts and a pop out. Now, a double play would be nice here. Let's be real about that. Wait, huge shout to everybody that was in the stream or in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. And the first pitch to Renfroe. That misses a bit low for ball 1.
But if throws another ball, someone's going to go out there. I have to go out there and talk to him, settle him down, see if there's something mechanical.
Now the 1-0 pitch, getting ready to,
that he's not quite doing right.
and kicks and deals. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Jeez, Corey Campbell needs to learn how to throw a fucking strike. Jesus Christ.
No, it's all JT.
All right, great. Now I got to.
Yeah, a little surprised that Caleb didn't go out there and talk to him, but
All right, so I had to get that fixed. Forgot to fix it. Didn't fix it. You shot to the 13 that's still in here. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Definitely check this out. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're new. But I do greatly appreciate for those who are tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. And we got Knebel already coming set. Kicks and deals. The 2-0 pitch to Renfroe. Renfroe hits to the shallow center. Barreling has it for out number 1. And so 1 out, 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, not only that, a nice job by Schwarber to go over there and let him know, because at that point you don't really want to look down at the runner as an outfielder. You just want to make the play. And Schwarber.
So the next telecast tomorrow at 8, the Phillies play the Brewers for Game 2 of this series. I will not be doing that series, but I will be doing the series on Thursday at 2:10 Eastern Time. So you guys do not want to miss out on that stream as well. Live on the Phillies Sports Talk podcast channel and the Spotlight Sports stream. So come to join me and hang out for some Phillies baseball. And we got Roddy Tellez, and McCutchen draws the throw from Knebel. A huge shout to the 12 that is coming in, though. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so we got and the first pitch to Tellez swings and misses at 97 above the hands. Good spot, too. If you can put something in the upper 90s above the hands, if you can't catch up to it, that's a good spot.
Some high cheese here.
just high cheese and just can't catch up. But huge shout out to the 14 people watching this stream right now. I greatly appreciate it. And Knebel kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. And very late on that fastball. So now ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Me, I go curveball here. I'll go with a knuckle curve here. Try to get him the chase.
Michael Ricky and Banner standing by for Phillies postgame live.
All right. So, and then we got Caratini, who is on deck for the Milwaukee Brewers. And the 0-2 pitch. Okay. Try to keep everything.
Staying with that high cheese.
Because staying with the high cheese because Tellez is slow. He's swinging underwater to the point where he's dropping that backside. It's just like he was making contact on it. It's just very slow. A huge shout out to the 15 people that's coming in here. Greatly appreciate it. 11 from YouTube, 3 from my Facebook, 1 from Twitch. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. And time has been called.
I'm a little surprised at how shallow Schwarber is in left field. They got the Bierling in center and Castellanos are very deep in center and right.
Well, a huge shout out to the 16 that is in here.
Schwarber's not quite as deep in left. He does have some power the other way.
And the 0-2 pitch that skips in the dirt.
That is a brilliant block
Just
by JT.
There's a weird unorthodox block by JT, but so it counts down 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit interesting to see.
Well, it just kept
what
bobbling it.
Diaz would have called had McCutcheon try to advance on that.
That looked safe.
But so a ball and 2 strikes to Rowdy Tellez here in the bottom of the 9th. God, I'm right fucking nervous as shit right now. So, and the pitch. And Tellez hits it to shallow center field. Barely makes the catch for out number 2. And McCutcheon backpedals to first, but huge shout out to the 16 people that's in the stream. I appreciate you guys for tuning in for some Phillies baseball at the nervous point of the game, and that's bottom of the 9th. Now you got Victor Caratini. Now, obviously, a switch hitting catcher batting from the left.
It's dark up there. It's not like Tropicana Field where you lose the ball sometimes.
So now you got 2 outs here.
I'm looking for 1 pitch and 1 pitch only because I know that he's not throwing that breaking ball over the plate. And hopefully he can spot his fastball to the point where he can continue to get this last out.
Caratini, the batter, he's grounded out 3 times.
And the first pitch. That misses a bit inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Right now it's Knebel, Key. Exactly. Girardi who? But he shuts the 19 that's in here. I greatly appreciate it. Holy shit. And Knebel with the 1-0 pitch. That just missed on the outside corner. I don't know, but that's been called a strike all game. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. A huge shout out to the 17 that is in here. I greatly appreciate it. And that misses inside for ball 3.
Yeah, they sure are. They're not missing by much,
if at all.
It'll be interesting to see whether Caratini has the green light here. He does draw the walk, obviously. He has the potential game-winning runner at first base and the game tying at second. But just see if Council lets him cut one loose.
And the 3-0 pitch. And takes that for a called strike. So 3-1.
Jace Peterson out of the on-deck circle to pinch hit.
They got Jace Pearson now on deck. Yeah, tell me about it, Key. I'm literally a huge shot to the 14 and the 3-1 pitch. And he walks the fucking catcher. What the fuck? That is 97 walks for the fucking bullpen. Are you serious?
Runners at first and second. Caleb Coughlin now going out.
Damn.
Lorenzo Cain is going to come in on a pinch run at first base.
So now Lorenzo Cain's not coming in as a pinch runner. Fuck.
Correct that. Peterson came in at the top of the ninth inning.
Yeah, probably for defensive purposes, but you're out there at second in.
All right.
All right, so Cain is over at first.
So we got Cain on first.
Peterson.
Now we got Jace Pearson now coming up for the Milwaukee Brewers.
1 for 3 against Knebel.
So career against Corey Knebel Pearson is 1 for 3 against him. Oh, good Lord. Come on, we need a...
Cain is struggling offensively. He can still run.
He sure can.
And he's going to get a good jump off first.
And the first pitch to Peterson misses downstairs in the dirt for ball 1. Literally, can you not overthrow fucking pitches? That would be great. A huge shout out to the 15 that is in here. I greatly appreciate it.
Go into the gap, and that'll end the game. But at the same time, you play to win and play a little shorter in case there's a base hit and try to throw the runner out.
All right, so it counts it up. A ball and no strikes to Jace Peterson. And the 1-0 pitch. And pops it foul for strike 1. So it counts out even a ball and a strike.
Kyle Schwarber playing a little shallower.
Yeah, so college. Honestly, I don't think I think that's a smart move by Schwarber because most of the hits that Milwaukee has been very shallow, and I can see why Schwarber wants to play short because of that, which is I feel like it's very smart, but sometimes that might work against him. No, we need how about a strikeout? That's what we need right now. Or that too, or ground ball pop up, and the 1-1 pitch, and pops a foul, strike 2. Now Knebel ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jace Peterson. Oh, God, I'm sweating like a motherfucker over here. And for those who are non-Phillies fans, this is what we have to constantly deal with on the... That's, I don't know how long, because Jesus Christ. I think my blood pressure is going through the fucking roof. But a huge shout out to the 16 that is in here.
Runners lead off. 1 ball
And the
strikes.
1-2 pitch. Just a bit low for ball 2. Woo-wee. A huge shout out to the 16 people, 12 from YouTube, 3 from Facebook, 1 from Twitch.
He can make his pitches. He does have a base open, so to speak. Just a man on first and second, so he doesn't have to give in to him. He can make his pitches.
All right. Holy shit.
Ready to go.
And then we got the 2-2 pitch.
Swing and a foul.
Damn it, JT. You got to hang on to that motherfucker. God damn it. Oh, God damn it, JT. So a foul ball out of the glove of JT. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, God. Woo. A huge shout out to the 21 that is in here. Greatly appreciated. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, definitely share this out. And the 2-2 pitch from Knebel kicks and deals. 3-2. Oh, fuck. So the pitcher runners will be off and going on this pitch. JT's got to hang on to that fucking ball. Damn it. Now we got Pablo Reyes, a number 9 hole hitter coming up. Or on deck, I should say. I apologize. Holy shit. And the... All right. Corey, just worry about the batter. Jesus Christ. Like, I swear, like, it's like baseball 101. If it's 2 outs, let the runner focus on the batter. Holy crap. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. And sets the 3-2 pitch. Oh, chopped the foul, you motherfucker. I'm about to have a heart attack. Shit.
Back to first, McCutcheon back to second.
Oh, hang on.
In a 1-run game.
So we got a 1-run game. Holy shit. I need to smoke. A huge shout out to the 17 that is in here. Greatly appreciate that. And the 3-2 pitch. And Pops fell. Fuck! Strike his ass out, damn it. Hey, Key, don't forget, I still got my nature's medicine with me.
He's fighting for his life, and Knebel trying to finish it off.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
What a game it is, Tom. What a game it is.
When it gets down to the nitty-gritty like this.
He shot to the 22 that is in here.
Stomach turning.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. And the 3-2 pitch. And he fucking walks him. Are you fucking kidding me?
Which means the tying run is at third.
Now we got tying run on third. We got the the number 9 hole here.
Reyes is due up.
Ah, fuck. Don't mind me. I'm going to smoke. Holy shit.
Is there any thought at all about getting Sir Anthony back up in the bullpen or no?
Get Sir Anthony up, damn it.
Rob Thompson wants to give Corey Knebel the confidence that he is the guy.
Right.
He's the guy in the 9th inning, and he wants to let him take the baseball.
Yeah.
However, this young man does have a front base hit today, so you got to be a little weary of him possibly doing
No
it.
shit.
Ball is back down the bag at third.
And the first pitch. Right there, right down the middle. Oh, not the place I wanted, but surprised he took that for strike one. But huge shot to the 23 people that is in here.
Getting ahead, and again, he just doesn't seem like he has a feel for that breaking ball, so he hasn't been using it a whole lot.
No ball and a strike. Holy shit, dude. And the 0-1 pitch. That is in there for a cold strike 2. How long?
Best fastball he's made all day. Pitch down and away on the corner.
Woo. Yeah, don't mind me, Key. I'm actually smoking my smoking my pot.
This time.
And the 0-2 pitch.
Yes, he did.
Did he go? Yes, he did! Sit your ass down!
The Phillies win it 3-2.
Fucking hell.
After Corey Knebel loads the bases with 3 walks, he's able to get Pablo Reyes to end the game. The Phillies' young guy.
So the Phillies win it by a score of 3-2 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Holy shit. Now, 1 second. Yeah, Key. Thank God I get you some pot to really help you. Yeah, GG's. Absolutely. Yeah, huge shout out to Bowman and Vierling coming through when we really needed the most. Oh, damn it. Damn. But yeah, with that out of the way, the Phillies do wind up win by the final score of 3-2 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Honestly, was not the prettiest. I can tell you that much. That's the reason why I pulled out this bad boy. Number 2, Corey Knebel's got to learn how to stop overthrowing pitches. It's really not that complicated. Let's be real. Number 3, we just got to take advantage of. Oh boy, that is crazy. But that. Yeah, tell me about it. Pulled it out with not going to have a goddamn heart attack on stream. So thank God for nature's medicine for this shit. But yeah. I mean, they're called the Fighting Phils for a reason. But other than that, I mean, Bohm, I thought he had probably one, other than, went 0 for 3, but had probably one of the biggest at-bats of his, young career, along with Matt Vierling, who just got brought up from Lehigh Valley. And he gets a hold of one, and just other than that. Well, with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button if you're coming from Facebook, leave a reaction, whatever the case may be. Share it out as well. Hit that subscribe button, guys, are new. We're on the road to 1K here on the Philly Sports Talk Podcast channel. With that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I hope you guys Have a good night.